What's up? What's up? It's the Arthemos Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Hey, let's try this again. Shout out. And I see y'all in the building. Tom J coming in first. X Concepts in second. The homie Zick Shay Z. I see you, DC53 Rod Dollar. What's the word? Hannibal 090. Gang, gang. I sees ya. I sees ya. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. We'll obviously give a little bit of time with this one, man, since obviously we're working through some technical stuff, along with some traffic stuff. We got a whole bunch going on pre-show. But here we are. Here we are. How my dog over there, man?
Doing good.
I say we got action. We got action.
Yeah.
Jeez. Why they trying technology want to hate on us today? Everything trying to hate on it, trying to knock the grind off, bro. Yeah, ain't going. But now we back.
Is what it is.
We solid, man. What they say? Control what you can control, baby. Hey, that's what we on, man.
No matter how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up.
You better talk that talk, man. That's what I heard Rocky say that one time, too. You seen Rocky. I know you seen Rocky. I ain't. Nope. I'm not going to entertain you not seeing Rocky. I know you seen Rocky.
That's been said before on the show.
I know, but you seen Rocky. I'm just going to believe it in my heart.
Haven't seen it.
Hey, go it, man. It's still kind of crazy. But you seen Creed, though. So just like the stepchild of it. You know.
I think I've seen both Creeds, yeah. Creed 1, Creed 2. Don't they have a 3? I didn't see the third one yet.
Yeah, and that's exactly how that's... I remember that convo now. Dude. Boy, say, I seen all them Creeds.
Not 3.
It was when they announced the Creed 3, you had told us that you see the both Creed. I was like, dang, bro, you see both of them, and I watched the other one. But yeah, respect. I like it, though. Man, you fly, bro. What's going on with you today, bro?
X-Concepts says Creed 1 and 2 are great. Yeah, I thought 1 was better than 2 from what I remember. And he's asking, is 3 good? So he's with me. Yeah. He hasn't seen 3.
Yeah, I remember watching Creed 1. That was fire. Did not watch Creed 2. Even though I heard it was good.
It was good.
They said
it wasn't as good as Creed 1.
They said Creed 3 is supposed to be like it's more about how they shot it. Apparently some of the angles, kind of like the what was that one? Was like 1971 or 1917.
Yeah.
Remember there was
I saw
that
movie.
Camera angle. Yeah,
that movie's awesome.
They're saying with Creed 3 it was supposed to be something like that, like how they shot it visually. It's supposed to be a little bit more like progressive and stuff. So that is one of the things that made me want to go and actually watch it, because I was like, yeah, I think I'm always into with the different things they're trying to do visually to stimulate our minds. But yeah, man, nah. I like it. Robert Bennett, he said, I was almost upset. He thought we weren't going to be back. He thought we was janked up with him today. We here, man. Hey, sometimes the universe tries to knock you off your hustle. Try to knock me and Deke off our pivot. We weren't going to let that happen, man. I felt like a role reversal, though, low-key, Deke. Be texting you, hey, bro, I don't know if I'm going to be on time, bro. Hey, bro. Hey. It was weird. But we here, though. Shout out, man.
X-Concepts, he's even more like me. He says, I haven't watched a movie in like 3 years.
Oh, wow.
He says, I'm becoming Deke.
So, like, what?
I would like to see some of these movies that have come out recently or coming out, right? There's a couple good ones.
I think there have been some good ones over the past couple of years. I'm just curious, like, what do you typically do opposite of watching a movie then? Like, when it's not football season? Because I get when football season's going on, like, it's busy, it's a lot, but, like, when it's like the off season, like, now you game.
I don't even do that.
Yeah, like how do you spend your chill?
That. I don't. I don't. I mean, movies. I'm trying to. I watch shows. I watch like Seinfeld.
I remember you watched that. Was it The Office? Man. Right? You did that.
The Office. I'm getting back on Ink Master. I just found out that they had a new season come out. So this is like, I think they're 5-6 episodes into the new season. I've been behind on that.
I just like how you really rock with Ink Masters and have like zero ink on you though, bro.
No, I'll never get that too.
It's fire. My dog is like, yo, I watched that show. That show was good. But I just can't do it myself. Nah.
Sports Center, honestly, I listen to a lot of sports stuff. Like I listen to The Herd. I listen to Sports Center. Try to stay up to date.
I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, I live a boring life, man. Yeah.
Sometimes boring is good. Sometimes boring is real good. I try to live a boring life too, man. Try.
I would like to see. What movies am I thinking? There's like 2 or 3 movies that look good. Oh, Gladiator 2 looks good.
Bro, I knew I was.
Gladiator 2 looks really sick.
Oh yeah, that's because I got Denzel in it. I don't know if that's officially come out yet though, right?
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it's officially out yet. Yeah.
There's another one. There's another one or two that I think movies that are coming out that look pretty good.
I'm into like some of the
I would like to
stuff,
see that Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2 looks fire. That Smile 2, that's another creepy one. I'm into all of that. I think that's going to be fire.
I'm not even going to front that. The other one I'm thinking of is the, what's it called? Here or something? It's like, it looks like a still shot of just a room or a house, and then how like time goes on of like people living in it. It looks very sentimental.
Okay.
It looks very like you're gonna gain some perspective from it.
I like it.
Whereas Gladiator 2, we know that's gonna be action packed. It's gonna be sick. But like
Denzel's in it, so you're gonna learn something.
Yeah, I feel like just from a gathering a new perspective standpoint, that I think it's called Here. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like it's just like a still shot.
Next. Yeah, because all I think of is the scary joints, man. I like that. I'm gonna have to look into that then, man. Shout out.
I don't think I think the Gladiator 2 I actually would go to the movie theater for. I don't know about the other one.
That one's fire. That one looks fire. I don't know what movie I'm supposed to watch, but I know we're supposed to be hitting the theater soon. That's like wifey, fam, it's our thing. It's like on occasion we go hit that theater. But yeah, that's interesting though, man, because I like it. I guess some people are like more TV show people than actual like movie people. Because it seems like you would default to a TV show, whereas I think I default to like throwing on a movie.
Yeah, I'll just throw on Seinfeld. I've seen every episode, but I'll go to sleep to that. Or like listen to a podcast or something.
Because like, I don't know how you feel, but like my mindset with TV shows versus movies, I'll throw on a movie because I don't feel like I have to be fully invested. It's just a 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever it is, and I'm done. Whereas I think with the TV show, if I start it, I feel like I have to like commit to it, to like watch it and pay attention and like the storyline of it.
Well, I think the opposite. Ooh, if you're giving me a movie,
all right.
Especially if I haven't seen it, it's like I'm gonna.
All right, I like that.
You're forcing me to stay up for another 2 hours. I don't want to stay up. I'm throwing this on to go to sleep.
Wow.
Whereas Seinfeld, those are 20-minute episodes. I've seen them all. Just throw it on for that background noise. That's why I was really into Suits. Remember when I was sick, a month or two ago? I was getting into Suits. I watched all of Ballers. I watched all the seasons of Ballers. That was pretty sick.
Fire.
Yeah, and then I went on to Suits, finished the whole first season like that. I loved it. And then I got like halfway through the second season, but then I got better, and I made the decision to myself. It's like I got to stop, because if I keep watching Suits, like I'm going to be staying up all night and just binge watching it, because it's almost like that. I mean, I know it's not a movie, but it's just that thought of, okay, this is something new.
Okay.
And I'm liking this, so I want to be invested. And Suits is one of those type of shows too that you kind of got to pay attention to.
Yeah,
it's very much in detail because it's lawyer based and stuff.
Yeah.
So I stopped that. That's why I don't really watch like new things or throw on new movies.
It's almost
or
like the same mindset, but we just view it differently. Because like with my TV shows, I watch Demon Slayer a lot, but it's times where I have an anime cartoon, but I haven't even watched it as frequently now, because I'm saying to myself, if I put it on, like I feel like I gotta commit and watch it and then hit the next one, and then it's like,
well, that's why I'm not watching Suits.
Yeah,
I guess
I like it though.
I guess it's the same thing. It's not necessarily a movie or a TV show. It's just
we kind of got the same mindset.
Anything new where I feel like I'm gonna have to invest to pay attention and get the most out of it.
I like it.
I'm not really going out of my way to be doing right now.
No, respect on that,
like
then,
you said,
man.
we got football season.
Respect.
We got,
Yeah, super.
Got to stay locked in. Because, if I'm up till like 3, 4 a.m. watching Suits, I'm not going to be my best self the next day.
That's real. I'm about to say, got to get
for my
sleep
takes
in,
on
man.
the podcast, for my takes on my videos
in.
and Bleach Report and
Shoot,
stuff.
even watching other tape, man, of, all right, what does this team look like? Or what the other people saying about these teams? Like, however you prepare, we all prepare. We all got our ways about it. So it's like, you got to know your thing, man. I like it. And Nick Bitt also say he appreciates you thinking about the congregation,
I'm thinking about
man.
the people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, it's bigger than you. That's what you're saying. It's bigger than Nino Brown. I like that, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it then, baby. I like it. Any Deke thoughts on the front end of this thing?
No.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Actually, it was sneak peek for the Week 10 preview. I've been saying the Ravens aren't that good. Yeah, the Commanders aren't that good either.
I like your energy.
They're good. They're not that good.
Okay. I like it. you know we're going to talk about them. We definitely got to talk Commanders, man. I'm excited about this, man. It feels good to actually be back on game week, too. Like, last week was cool, but it kind of threw my rhythm off, man. It's like, yo, we ain't got nobody to really hyper-focus on right now. It's just, like, open-ended. Now we back locked in, Deke. Now we back, all right? But with that being the case, man, we're going to start the show like how we always do. And, of course, man, I got you, that boy 23, Joe Gerbis, and Ryan McPherson. I know y'all had super chats already locked in on the other stream that was set up before we had our little snafu, but I do have those documented, so we will spin the block, man, and make sure we answer those on the front end as well. But let's go ahead and start the show like how we always do. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from, and that way we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Kasim Vera from the 339, Cape Coral, Florida.
Let's go.
Rod Dollars 330, Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby.
Share a line. Share a line.
Cookie Monster, the 610, Reading, PA.
Shout out to Reading. Let's get it, man.
David Decker from the 585, Rochester, New York.
There it is. He
also's got more to his shout out here. He says, Moats and Deke, happy Thursday. Question for you both. Who you got tonight? Timberwolves or Bulls? And what about the Jazz or Bucks? And also Blazers versus Spurs.
All right. I gotta pull that list back up because I'm gonna forget all them games.
I went 2 for 2 last time someone asked me that. It was on opening day. I picked Celtics Lakers.
Give me Ant-Man with the T-Wolves. And I'll go, Jazz and Bucks is actually good. I'll go Giannis with the Bucks. And give me Spurs. Spurs over T-Wolves, man. I like the CP3 Victor Wembanyama combo.
That sounds about good to me. Yeah. Unless the Jazz, are they secretly good?
I was saying, unless they did something that I don't remember happening. Yeah. Like, they're a good team, but
the Bucks have been sucking, though.
Yeah. But the Bucks have Giannis. When in doubt. Early on, I'm side with him.
Yeah.
He's done big winning.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'd probably go with those picks. Yeah. We got Bust Down from San Fran, the Yay area,
Shout
415.
Shout out to the Yay area. A
few more. DJ Inspiration from the Big 407. Thank you for what y'all do.
Nah, salute you, man. Appreciate you being here with us today.
DC53 says the Jazz are trash. Both teams are 1-6. So if I had to bet on a team turning around, I'd go with the Bucks.
Man, it's 82 games. I ain't tripping on either one of these teams being 1-6 right now, man. I'm gonna stick with Giannis though. So we on the same page there. Yeah.
Nick Bitt 505 the Woo. He says we researching heavy tonight, Moats. Love the show.
Okay, shout out. What am I missing out tonight? Am I missing anything tonight? Like, I know I'm gonna enjoy myself,
Thursday night football, big game.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That works. That definitely works then. I ain't know if that. I ain't know if I was missing. Yeah, I just ain't know if I was missing anything. Like, all right, it's game night. You know I'm tapped in. You know I'm be with you. All right, I'm trying to be surfing and turfing. I got me a nice red wine Deke from when I was out in Cali, man. I'm gonna crack it open tonight, man.
Okay.
I'm super excited about it. All right, but I'm surfing and turfing tonight, man. So it's gonna be a good night today. Definitely a good night.
All right, that's it for me.
All right, cool. Because I was about to say, can I tap in real quick? I just got a couple, and then after that, we're going to roll because we low-key, like, 40 minutes into the thing. Like, the universe. We just play the universe, you know? But such is life. Because I got the homie Robert Bennett in the building in 609 Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey. Chris Hobson, a.k.a. C. Hobbs in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Houston. DJ Inspiration in the Big 407. And I think you already shouted him out, so my bad on that. But you know I got to talk to Lifted Ones because shout out to Lifted Ones in the 916 Sac Town. He says DeRozan making it happen in the city. Okay, shout out to DeMar DeRozan then. Let's get it. And I will end it with Kenneth Moses in the 757. Salute from Virginia Beach, a.k.a. The Crib. I like it. All right, so let me get these supers that were on our previous stream, Deke. And then after that, man, I think we had one that just came in. We'll tap in with him. But on the front end of this thing, man, hit that like button one time for the culture. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. If y'all ain't know, this is how we do it sometimes. Sometimes it's smooth daddy-o, sometimes a little jank. But either way, you're getting the content, baby. So that boy 23, shout out to you, that boy 23, says, I feel like PFF heard JPJ say he needs AP first team. And he says to get the numbers he wants and said, nah, not going to let that happen. And that's why he's ranked so low. So what is he ranked on PFF in terms of JPJ?
I don't think it's good.
I look don't think it is
Sunday
either.
Night Football, yeah. He was way in the basement.
So they have him 74th out of 110 corners. Dante Jackson 91st out of 110 corners as well.
That seems pretty stupid.
Yeah. That seems
Dante really stupid,
ranked
actually.
That much? I don't really agree with. I'm with you. I don't agree with that one all the way.
When have they gotten cooked?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, there are a lot of corners, and if you're talking about
JP had that bad Colts game.
If you're saying lack of splash for JPJ, that's one convo, but that doesn't mean 74th ranked corner out of 110 corners. It's a lot of corners that don't have multiple interceptions. A lot of corners that don't have the splash, but still aren't being asked to do what he's doing and still doing it to the level that he's doing it. Don't agree with that. And then for Dante Jackson to be 91st, show me 90 cornerbacks that are better than Dante Jackson right now. I want to see all 90
of them. Should be at least in the top half.
If you put him in 50, I could live with that. 70s and 90s, that's kind of outlandish, but
especially with them having 3 picks.
That's what I'm saying. That's definitely what I'm saying. So
should have 5 or 6, but those shouldn't be negative
if
plays
anything, they're
whenever
PBUs.
Yeah,
they're
right.
still PBUs, worst case scenario, man.
Ranking him worse because of that.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one, man. I am with you.
As a cornerback, if he's a receiver, sure.
Yeah, so that is interesting. But the one thing I will say, that boy 23, I'm not sure if you're back on this stream or not because you sent your super in kind of early. But what I will say is the beautiful part about the AP first team, different voting system, different system as a whole than PFF. But we do know PFF is loud and they have a lot of momentum. And it seems like they are definitely in bed with the NFL. So let's hope that they get that figured out. But I'll just ask you, we know how PFF is towards us. If we had to pick, would you rather JPJ get respected at corner or TJ Watt be getting respected for potential getting another Defense Player of the Year award right now?
See, the problem with the TJ Watt respect is it looks like he is getting some respect from PFF, but that's because he's not putting up stats at the same clip.
Yeah.
I guess that's all you got to do. Just don't be as good, and you'll get respect from PFF.
So that's what I'm asking. Because we're seeing it, how it's played out.
I'd rather TJ Watt ball out and get disrespected by PFF.
No, because you'll be way more upset when he don't get respect.
And that's fine.
You've been such a nice person towards PFF now that TJ Watt is being ranked second still, which is, I'm like, I get it. But if you're going to give him this.
Second out of all defenders or second
out of all outside
linebackers?
Yeah.
Who's first?
I'm still trying to figure that one out, bro. I have not.
Now there are guys that have more sacks.
Yeah, because he's out of because they have him listed as just an edge. So yeah, he is. I wish.
But that's funny with him being on the pace he was last year. Just absolutely destroying the league. 19.5 sacks. What they have him ranked as like their 5th guy.
Yeah,
this year
it was comical.
He's not as good as last year.
It was comical, man.
Right. We just admit that.
Here we go. Player grades.
I still think you know what? I'll put it to you this way. I still think he is as good as last year. It's just the production isn't the same as last year.
But I disagree because part of his lack of production is due to officiating. We've seen the plays be made. I can't unsee Atlanta.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he is as good as last year. It's just we don't have the same sack numbers and
Aiden Hutchinson
loss numbers.
Aiden Hutchinson is who they had ranked ahead. Now, obviously, we know he's hurt, so that'll probably change as long as TJ keeps doing what he's doing. But
no, I guess he's locked in at 1.
Why you feel like that?
He can't play anymore.
Man, cut it out, bro. I don't want to hear that, man. You don't get to just stay there. Absolutely not, bro.
PFF, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either, but still, absolutely not. Then they got Khalil Mack at 3, Myles Garrett at 4, Nick Bosa at 5, Nick Herbig at 6, tied with Trey Hendrickson at 6. So you know what, you might be on to something. They might not penalize him if he don't play no more. He might just stay up here because that's his last thing. Because when the last time Herbig played?
Yeah.
Man, he's still tied for 6 right now. So, yeah.
Anything to keep TJ Watt from 1.
Yeah. And they hating on let me just read out the rest of this group. Isaiah McGuire with the Browns. Josh Hines. He did add that Hines. I was like, this is just Josh Allen.
Cat down in Jacksonville. That's respect to your guy.
Oh, they put the hyphen on his. So yeah, you can't just be Josh Allen no more. You need.
Well, he was the one that decided to change it.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
He's like, I can't compete with that guy from Buffalo. That guy's the front runner for MVP.
Don't you do that? But speaking of Buffalo, at number 10 they have Greg Rousseau. So who would have thought, right? Who would have thought, man? Alex Highsmith is at 14, one slot behind Micah Parsons at 13, obviously with the Cowboys.
So Highsmith's better than Parsons.
No, they have Highsmith one spot behind him. Oh. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm with you. Would have went with that. But Herbert's better than all of them. All right. Because Herbert's ranked higher than all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to PFF, though. Shout out to PFF.
Well, Parsons hasn't even played this year.
I'm with you, bro.
He played like half the first
And he's
week.
been out with the ankle. Yeah. Because think about it. He hasn't played since he didn't play the game when we played him. He got hurt the week before.
If they're smart, maybe they just keep him out for the rest of the season. Try to get a better draft pick.
Or trade bait. Send him somewhere.
Too late now.
He ain't blowing up the organization yet. He ain't doing that. Oh, you haven't even signed his contract, though, have they?
Right. Yeah, maybe he could be a trade asset in the offseason.
Yeah, and you still got fifth-year option with him if you wanted to. Just depending on what route they go. We'll see. All right, next up we had the homie Joe. Man, why you do me like this, Joe Garbus? All right, he says this game is about to be a real-life fight. If you know, you know. Okay? And we're just going to leave it at that. Down 1-1. It's going to be a dog fight. There we go. It'll be a dog fight. Just leave me alone, Joe Gerber.
It is a good matchup.
Yeah. You ain't getting me in trouble today. I like it, though.
I'm not trying to disrespect the Commanders too much. I'm just saying they're not that good. They're good. They're not that good.
Honestly, I'm with you. Like, we're definitely going to talk about them a lot more, but watching them is like...
The 7-2 record may be a little bit better than what they actually are as a team.
Unfortunately, we can say about a lot of us, though, right now. We know this.
Yeah.
It'll be... But I feel like
I'm talking about the team we're playing this week.
Yeah, for us and for them, we're both about to find out.
Yeah.
Because the same way we just said that about them, which is valid, they are for certain... If they looked at us, they're going to be able to say some of that as well and feel valid as well. But that's the beautiful part about it, though. I do feel really good, though, from our perspective, man, because I feel like match up well with them. But they got some stuff that they doing now. They definitely got some stuff on their side, man, that makes them a little bit unique. But we shall see. We shall see, man. All right, let me get this last super that was with the previous stream. Shout out to the homie Ryan McPherson as well. He says, yo, what's up, Moats and Deke? What's happening, man? You know, just a little technical issues, but we back in the building now. All right. He says, just wanted to ask how you think Mike Williams will affect the wide receiver lineup with Van Jefferson and Calvin Austin. Okay, so shout out to you, Ryan McPherson. We definitely appreciate you showing love. You already know what time it is. But how you feel like it's gonna affect them, man?
Less snaps for one of them.
Yeah.
Probably both of them. Somehow, some way, but maybe one of them elevates above the other and is able to get consistent snaps in addition to Mike Williams being here. But yeah, I don't think it helps their production or helps their case at all.
No, I would agree. If they want more snaps, they better make sure they catch everything that's thrown their way, and every time they get a chance to get that ball, do something special with it, man. Which they low-key have been. At least these past 2 weeks, right? It's not a ton of targets, but it's like one catch for 34 or two catches for 50. And it's
last week, both of them had like 50 or 60. The first game, each of them did something
had an explosive or a touchdown, right? So that's kind of how they've been. So as long as they're continuing that, I think that they'll maintain some type of role. The problem is Mike Williams is going to be exciting. He's going to be intriguing. How long does it take for him to get up to speed? I think that's the question. But his athleticism, his traits, some of the things that he possesses, they're naturally going to want to see that on the football field, and rightfully so. You don't go out and make a trade mid-season if you don't want this guy to come in here and participate and hopefully, give you that extra boost to get you over the edge. So I think with Mike is definitely going to command some type of amount of snaps. I don't think he's going to just, be out here healthy, scratch, stuff like that. Like, nah, definitely not that. But yeah,
if there would be a week, it'd be this week. I don't think we're doing that. He'll get some
playing this week.
I think we'll give him the Deontay Johnson treatment or the Hopkins treatment with the Chiefs at least.
Because both of them dudes, Mike and Preston were practicing. They were out there in the uniform. So I'm like, if you are going to get a full week of practice, even though you might not be completely up to speed, it's not like you've been sitting as a free agent, not doing anything all season. Like, you guys are actively on rosters. You guys have actually been in meetings, practicing, training camp, etc. Yeah, we're gonna have some type of something for you. Like, I'm curious to see, even with Preston, how we implement him on the defense side of the ball. We'll talk about that. I'm sure it come up more, but with both of those guys, it's like, I think we're gonna see both of them
if stays out
in the capacity. Yeah.
And with Williams, I saw a comment where he said he's actually somewhat familiar with this Steelers system already because Azani, the receivers coach, was formerly with the Jets.
Okay.
So a lot of like little intricacies have been carried over from there to here. So he's already kind of up on game with that.
It helps. That's me going to AZ, man, having Deke on Larry Foote out there.
Yeah.
When he's able to say, hey, bro, the way that we say this here in Pittsburgh, this is what they call that in AZ now. And it just simplifies stuff. So, yeah, in a way, man, that should help him out.
And the fact, too, I listened to Williams' press conference yesterday. He reiterated some of the stuff that we've been saying, and also that even Aaron Rodgers said on Pat McAfee's show in regards to Williams' time with the Jets and how it wasn't a fit really just even from the start because Williams was rehabbing from that ACL in the offseason. He wasn't able to get the proper work during training camp and build that chemistry with Rodgers. Yeah. And then when the regular season came around, Williams admitted that Rodgers likes things a certain way, and I just really wasn't able to build that rapport to that extent, and that's why my Jets tenure looked the way that it did. So, I'm hoping that it's just going to work out in a better fashion here.
Low-key hearing about both of our newly acquired players, how they got here, it was intriguing, but low-key refreshing. Like like the Mike Williams, what he was talking about.
Preston Smith said similar stuff.
Yeah, he was like, man,
they changed the scheme on it.
He said wasn't really a fit for my playing style, and I requested the trade. They honored it, and I like the fact that they kept it quiet. It wasn't loud and messy from our perspective, and I think that's why all of us were kind of surprised that he was even available because we had heard nothing. Whereas at least with Mike Williams, you could kind of see, like, even though the Jets didn't publicly say anything, just watching him, it's like, he's not really featured. You go out and get Devontae, and then as soon as Devontae is here, you can see it's him in the Garrett Wilson show. Like, yeah. So respect on that, man. Respect on that. But I think he'll enjoy himself here. If he plays like he's supposed to, he'll enjoy himself here.
Yeah, I saw some of his Chargers highlights, man.
Catch the moon ball,
looked really good.
You got a quarterback that can get it to you. You got a quarterback that just from how he, gives off his energy seems a little bit more conducive to we versus like me dictating. So I like it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
D-Rock then says he's repping the 3-2-3. Why don't the Steeler heads allow the captain on the uniform, and why can't a player wear 0 now that the NFL has allowed teams to wear it?
So, yeah, like you said, man, teams and other places can't do that. It's just a Pittsburgh thing, man. They believe in their tradition. They love it. They hold that sacred to them. And as a former player, like, I respect it. As much as, and me and you, we talked about this before. We were like, yeah, man, we want to see some of the more modern stuff, man, with some of the cool jersey stuff. We want to see some of the modern stuff with the single-digit numbers on, non-skilled players, like, or even on skilled player. Like, it looks cool. But for the Steelers, man, they believe in their tradition. They believe in optically they want it to look a certain way. That's a big reason why they've never added that second logo to the helmet either. They just like, we do it how we do it. I'm glad that they allowing Cam to wear the patch on his chest to say Man of the Year, because we was even saying with that sometimes we didn't know if they were going to do it or not, man. But, as a whole, it's just one of those things that every team has something that is unique to them, and this is kind of what's unique to us, man. But, yeah, I mean, I ain't tripping on it. If they change it up one day, it'd be cool, but I just don't know.
Steeler brass. I guess Bruni would be the one making the decision, right?
Top, yeah.
I wonder how much that they actually wanted the Walter Payton patch to be worn.
That's legit, bro. I'm serious,
because
man.
Here's the thing. I mean, they kind of had to let it happen because if you don't, you look
bad.
Terrible.
You got two of the guys on your team now as well.
Because what the Walter Payton patch stands for and winning that award stands for, it's like, bro, you ain't gonna let them wear that.
But think about this as a team captain. They even change it based on how many years you're a captain. You see a 1-star, 2-star, 4 stars, and then it gets gold, right? We don't even do. I'm like 7 is here. How long was 7 a captain? You don't mean to tell me he don't deserve a gold back? Like, I think of that, but it's like.
But it is something that individualizes the players,
and they don't want that. Yeah, they're like, yo, we are a unit, one band, one sound, man. So I get it, being a part of it. I definitely can understand it, but also being a part of other organizations where that's not the case, I could definitely see the allure of it.
I would have loved it if Rooney put the kibosh on the Walter Payton patch, or Walter Payton patch. I'm not gonna front. That would have been hilarious. That would have been
sick.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been so sick, bro. Oh, that would have been so sick. Listen, I'm sure it was a legitimate conversation about it, Deke. All right? I'm sure it was a legitimate conversation because they are big on, like, the optics.
He was probably just like, all right, if I have to let them wear it, that's fine, whatever. If I have to. If it'd be bad PR if I didn't.
Like, are you sure? It can't be. Is it worse than this? And, all right, God, I guess the man of the year get a patch. Because, yeah, they don't play with it, man. The standard's the standard. They optically, we're going to look this way. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, man.
Ahmad Javed, thoughts on the best way to deal with Jayden Daniels?
Shout out. I guess I will go ahead and put the topic graphic up too, since we'll kind of walk right into the preview with this. Sound good? All right, man. But with Jayden Daniels, man, yeah, he brings a lot to the table. Athletically, we know he can run. He is Lamar-esque with that. He also is a little bit sneakier in his overall frame when you're watching him run. He has a little bit more physicality to his frame when you're watching him finish some runs than you would anticipate. He also is very gifted with his arm. I think he has nice accuracy and good touch on certain passes. I think he anticipates throws well, and he's playing with a lot of confidence as a young player. Also, he's a guy that has a dope offensive coordinator building a plan around him in Cliff Kingsbury. They do a great job of misdirection to keep you off balance as a defense. And by utilizing Jayden Daniels at times in the run game, you take advantage of the numbers of they are using all 11 players, where on defense you're trying to have a safety back there. So now essentially it's 10 versus 11. They utilize that well with Jayden Daniels. So when you're watching them on like short yardage situation, goal line situation, in the words of Coach Tomlin, the weighty plays, weighty downs, that's when you'll see, some of the Jayden Daniels magic in terms of that dual threat ability. But like I said, he's also a guy that can deliver some very nice throws, man. He's playing with a lot of confidence and he's playing fast. Now, in terms of the best way to deal with him, I personally think it starts up front in the trenches, man. A lot of that misdirection stuff that they are doing run game wise that helps him have some of his runs hit more downhill versus laterally is due to their offensive line getting winning the grass. Same when you watch Lamar Jackson. The reason why the Ravens have a lot of success when they play teams not named the Pittsburgh Steelers is because they win the trenches. So those runs from Lamar aren't hitting laterally. It's more downhill. Now he can put that foot in the ground, get north and south, and he's an issue. Same with Jayden Daniels. When they play us, we got Cam Hayward. We have Larry Ogunjobi. We've had a Keanu Benton. We know TJ Highsmith. They win the line of scrimmage. So now those runs, they're not hitting downhill. They got to go more lateral. Or you've seen at times with TJ and Highsmith when Lamar will pull the ball, right? Or he's given the ball and we're going to hit him anyways. So it gets to the point where he doesn't even run the fake anymore of a RPO or a zone read action. It's just, here, take it in. I'm out. That's the way that you defended Jayden Daniels. If you allow Jayden to execute those fakes like how he's been doing, yeah, they're going to have a lot of success running the ball. And if you look at their stats, both rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, yards per game, all reflect that. When you've watched them struggle, it's been some of the teams that have been able to control their trenches. You talk about the Ravens against them. What do the Ravens do that we do? We like to beat you in the trenches. That's one of the big parts that, like I said, man, we'll disrupt some of that. Now, after that, in terms of some of his passing, yeah, the dude be making some plays, man. Like, he makes good plays. He doesn't play like a traditional rookie. From what I'm seeing, it does give you the CJ Stroud vibes with his decision making. So in terms of some of the throws and stuff like that, man, the pressure of pass rush speeding up his clock is definitely going to be an asset for us. But with that, he also has the ability to run. And you watched that Giants game, and that showed up as well, man. So with that, like I said, man, for us, I think the biggest way to deal with him is beat them dudes up front, man. That's where our money is on our team. That's where we're built. We're built for that, because that's how you deal with 90% of the quarterbacks that you're going to face, and specifically these dual threat guys. That's really how you inconvenience them and make them more one-dimensional. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it, man.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah.
Try to stop the run first, as weird as it sounds, and try to make him and that team more one-dimensional. Because they can get after it with him running the ball, Eckler running the ball, and also Brian Robinson. So that'll help your defense's chances out right there. Because the question is, how do you stop Jayden Daniels? Honestly, let's just try to stop that run first.
You got to.
But I think also in the back of your mind with the passing, you should try to keep a lid on it. No explosive plays, because they do struggle in the red zone. So if you make them have to execute, drive in and drive out, you most likely are going to be able to hold them to 3 points. Not saying that's optimal or anything, but that's better than giving up a touchdown.
And for some reason, man, they like to get out front early. They like to play in front, man. So that's the other part where that's where it's like if you can make them have to be that one-dimensional side, and some of that is based on score. If you can get some separation, now you force them to throw a little bit more. Right now, a lot of their games, they're either one score or winning. So they can go ahead and lean on that run. And you look at it, Brian Robinson is leading their team in rushing, 450. But then the number 2 guy is Jayden Daniels.
He's basically got 450.
Yeah, he's got 450 as well. And then after that, you got Austin Eckler. And then Jeremy McNichol still got about $150, almost like $180-ish. All of that makes their offense a lot more complicated to deal with. And when you watch it, it's a whole bunch
Yeah, across the board, their offense is really good this year. If you look from a passing standpoint, a running standpoint,
they misdirection
an overall point standpoint, just efficiency, they're pretty much like top 5 or 6 across the board.
Yep.
They just really struggle in the red zone, though.
Yeah, but it's like if you're not disciplined defensively, or if you can't force the action with them, this is going to wear you out, man, because you're seeing too much. And that's why they're able to have so much success running the football. No different than Lamar back. You think about it before Derrick Henry got there, when we would say, man, they just plug and play any back and he's going to have success there. Whether it's Justice Hill, whether it was L. Bell, who was the tall? It was another back that Latavius Murray was over there. I don't know if L.
Bell had success there.
He had like a week. He had a week. I'm saying he had a week. It was Latavius Murray's show, though.
It was like 20 yards and a touchdown? Is that?
No, remember, that was like the first week he got there. It was a part of the group. And compared to what he did prior to that,
I think it was only like 20 yards.
So, Deke, what did he do any game prior to that is what I'm implying. Nothing prior to his last time being in here. So, as a whole with the system, just follow me, Deke. I know you want to minimize them, but as a whole with the system, that's why they have success, man. It don't matter who you put out there.
No, I agree with you. I mean, Bell, though.
So, that's not good. 20 and a touchdown.
I don't think he lasted. I think they cut him after a couple games.
I'm talking about just as a whole.
No, I agree with your premise. I agree with your premise. But
it's like, bro, what?
Laughed at Le'Veon Bell being thrown in there.
All right. How many running backs have played for us that have not scored a touchdown?
I mean, is that all success means to us? Scoring a touchdown in an individual game?
If you're playing running back in an individual game and you're part of rotation,
I just wouldn't categorize Le'Veon Bell's time with the Ravens as success.
Because you're comparing his time there to his time here in Pittsburgh. They're totally different entities, man.
I agree with you. You can get out of a stadium with a lot of running backs.
Yeah. That's what their system is predicated on, though, man. If your eyes aren't where they are, if you're not disciplined, they're going to take advantage of you. The proof is in the pudding. I don't have to make it up. That's what the tape and all the stats show, baby. So, like I said, with them, though, man, got to stop that run. Smash it, man. Make it one-dimensional. Will definitely help us out a lot more. But what's some strength you see with them, man?
Well, Jayden Daniels, we just talked about him.
Yeah.
He's good. Probably top 12 right now. Top 12, top 10-ish.
He balling. He playing well.
Should be in the MVP conversation, on the top 5. Maybe you have him as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Like a 6th or 7th. Just because I don't think the stats are gaudy enough right now. But if you keep winning games and you keep being efficient,
you could do it.
Yeah, you'd be in the mix. If they finish as the number one NFC seed,
and you're a rookie doing it. That's the.
I don't expect them to because I don't. Think
Are you gonna say Philly?
Probably the Lions.
Oh, okay.
But like, if they keep winning games, like there's just I don't think they're gonna keep this 7-2 thing up. I don't know how their second half schedule is. Maybe they play a bunch of easy teams.
Let me pull them up real quick. Hold on.
They might because they're playing on a last place schedule from last year. Anyway, yeah, he's really good. Jayden, I gotta give him credit. The dude's legit. And going back to that question, like, how do you stop Jayden Daniels? At this point, from what I'm seeing with him, it's just you got to play good defense against him. Mm-hmm. I think that's if you want to make it really simple, because the question's almost like asking how do you stop a Josh Allen, a Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. You got to play good defense
across the board.
Play good because they're a good player. So if you come out and have a good game, you help your chances. But don't be surprised if they have a player too. Yeah.
So quick update on their schedule. Obviously, we said they are 7-2. They've had a 4-game winning streak, and they're currently in the heart of a 3-game winning streak. In terms of the teams that they've already beaten, the Giants, they swept them, beat them twice, beat the Bengals, beat the Cardinals, put 40 on the Cardinals.
That's early Bengals too. That don't hit the same if they beat the Bengals, say this week or next week.
They scored 38 points on that Bengals team. They scored 42 points on that Cardinals team. Defense. They scored 34 points that next week on that Browns team, and then put 30 on that Ravens team, put 40 on that Carolina Panthers team. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row of them scored 30-plus points. I do agree, though, some of these teams, we know there's some context with that, man. That Panthers team specifically, yeah, we know. Also be the Chicago team and
Browns with Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm. But this is also
Giants
week 5 with Jayden Daniels.
I know he's been playing.
He's a rookie.
Been playing really good. And I say that Bengals game kind of tongue in cheek because that was a big game for Jayden.
He threw
Commanders,
for 254
that was on.
too, man.
Was that? I think that was Monday night football. Monday night on the road in
third
Cincy,
week. Yeah.
Going up against the guy that you succeeded at LSU, the guy that arguably had the best college football season ever.
Seriously, man.
And Joe Burrow. That was a big game for them. I'm not even going to front. But I will admit, Bengals in the Joe Burrow era, I mean, first 2 or 3 games.
I mean, that's fair.
They're always coming out rusty. They're not going to be a good team.
What have the Commanders? What have the Commanders been the past 5 years?
Oh, just bad. That's what I mean. It was a good. I mean, it's a good one. But Bengals early, they ain't the same Bengals team. Although their defense might just flat out be bad. So we'll see what happens tonight. And Commanders put up how many points you say 38 against them. So that might be a consistent thing.
Yeah. They score a lot. Even like I said last week versus the Giants, man, division game. We know how division games get. We see how we play the Browns and how we play the Bengals at times, man. But they 27
lucky
to
win
22
against the
with
Bears
that,
for sure.
Yeah, it's the Hail Mary game. Yeah, 18-15. He still threw for 326.
I know that's my point. They struggle in the red zone. They were able to move the ball pretty easily.
Yeah, holy smokes.
They just kicked a bunch of field goals.
Yeah. So, like I said, and this is my other part with them, man, when we're talking about expectations or even just how we're going to speak on them at times of who they've played and are they real or not. Their expectations going into week 1 were not our expectations going into week 1. We were in 2 totally different stratospheres. So them sitting at 7-2, as much as I would love to discredit them and say, oh, y'all ain't playing nobody, they ain't doing this, that. It's like, who had the Commanders on anybody's list? If we were going to say who was going to win the NFC East, it was going to be Dallas. You was going to hear Philly. You was going to hear the Giants with Daniel Dimes. Like, nobody was talking Commanders. I got to give the dude credit.
Yeah. Colin Cowherd predicted the Commanders making the playoffs.
Shout out to Colin.
Yeah, shout out to Colin. I got to give the dude credit.
Yeah, but let's be real. So when I see them sitting at 7-2, I can't be sitting here like, oh, man, they ain't playing nobody here. They suck. There's like, who told us the Commanders were good?
They'll be in the playoffs. Yeah. But I don't know. It's almost like how people talk about the Ravens, that the Ravens are like this god tier. And I don't think the Commanders are exactly there.
But all I'm saying is with the Ravens, at least it's respectable because you've seen a track record, you've seen a history. When was the last time you saw the Commanders be good? That's all I'm saying. We going back to maybe Sam Howell that first year with or RG3. Yeah, but I was thinking when the year when Brady and them won it. Remember they had to beat Was that Sam
that was Heineke.
Or Heineke. I about to say had to beat him in wild card. But I'm like, I don't even think they was even all the way consistently good that year.
No.
Right. So that's my whole just like, yo, what y'all are doing right now, we're going to find out if it's real or not. But I can't just knock it because what were the expectations for y'all? It's kind of like Benny Bishop. Benny came in as an undrafted free agent. He's giving us some high games and giving us some low games. But it's like, bro, nobody expected him to like be playing and producing outside of maybe like his immediate family type thing, you know? So when I look at the Commanders, as much as I'm very skeptical about some of this and watching, I'm like, yo, I think we can do some of this.
Oh, their defense ain't that good.
But that's the funny part too. They kind of they talk about them a little bit though. I don't like it.
Look at the games where they played good quarterbacks.
I'm with you. They talk about them a little bit, but I'm with you. I am definitely with you.
You just went through their schedule. They played the Giants twice. They played the Panthers with Bryce Young.
Yeah. Their best quarterback that they
played
was
Watson
Joe
Browns.
Yeah, Joe Burrow was the best quarterback they played, man.
When they played Burrow, Baker, and even Caleb actually didn't even have a bad game against them, to be honest. Burrow, Baker, Lamar. They lit them up. They lit up that defense. Kyler didn't have a good game. But I think that was the Cardinals' wake-up call. I think they started turning it around after that. They've been
winning ever since. Yeah. Absolutely. So, no, it's going to definitely get interesting, man. Couple of strengths, though. Or did you have any more? Because I know we were talking Jayden Daniels right there.
Yeah, they got pieces on offense. They got McLaurin. Yeah. Some of those secondary receivers actually have been pretty reliable, too.
They low-key have.
Zacchaeus, Diami Brown.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz.
Resurgence?
Yeah, a little bit. They got Noah Brown.
Yeah.
And, their line's not
Noah's
bad.
Noah's low-key been productive over there.
They got the running backs with Brian Robinson. He's their ground and pound guy. And then you got Eckler. And we know what Eckler is. He could definitely run it on the ground, too, but he's very effective in the passing game.
Yeah.
So their offense, I think their offense is a big strength. So you could highlight 2, 3, 4 different things about their offense. And Kingsbury being over there has been a godsend. And their defense, it's just kind of weak, man. I'm not even in front. So, that's something I would include with the weaknesses. They just traded for Marshawn Lattimore, which is good for them. I don't even think he's going to play this week.
He's questionable right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. He was DNP yesterday at practice. Their front seven, I mean, they've missed on some of these cornerback picks recently, like Emmanuel Forbes. There's a reason they traded for Lattimore. So, I think a lot of their strength just goes to the offense. And I guess you could credit Dan Quinn, though, because even with the defense being so-so, they're finding ways to win games. They're winning the games that are in front of them, even if they are against some weak opponents.
Yeah, that's real.
Because I could even admit on our side of things, the first half of our schedule is the lighter portion of our 2024 season.
At least,
I'm not even in the front.
At least as it stands on the paper, because we're going to sit here and say we got Cleveland twice.
Well, yeah.
Is Cleveland, how do we view Cleveland, right? We're about to play Cincinnati twice. Which version of Cincinnati is showing up? So
I think they're good.
Well, we are defaulting to that because of who? Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow wasn't there, or if it was any other quarterback, we'd be looking at them and saying, if Jameis Winston was their quarterback, we're looking at them the same we're looking at Cleveland right now. That's all.
That's why we're saying it, though, because it's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but their record is their record. If they lose tonight, then what?
Well, we still got to play them with Joe Burrow, though. That's the problem, and they're going to be a dead man walking.
That's fair.
And they'll have nothing to lose. They won't even care.
Look, we could be afraid of Joe Burrow because that's what it kind of sounds like. But as a whole, if your team is bad,
I'm not afraid of him. It's Joe Burrow. This is probably the best football he's actually ever played in the regular season.
But his team is not playing well.
No, the defense
he's playing really well. He's playing ball. Yeah.
But that's how they're always going to have a chance. It's when you have a guy, you always got a chance. The Browns games, though, those should be the easiest ones. Those might be the easiest ones.
Now, see why you think
on the
that?
Whole schedule.
Because I think that could get weird with Jameis. I feel weirder about that one than I do Cincy. I think we go into Cincy and we're locked in because of the whole Joe Burrow mindset. I feel like with Jameis, everybody said, "Oh, it's just Jameis."
You're thinking Tomlin losses with the Browns?
No, I just think that not everybody respects his ability and what he's capable of because he's streaky. But he's like lightning rod streaky. It's either going to be all the way good or it's going to be all the way trash. And you got to see it twice. So that's all.
Yeah, credit Quinn and what he's built thus far. 7-2 in his first season with the Commanders.
Now, respect on that, man.
It's nothing to sneeze at because you're right. Look at Washington the last decade,
they had
2 decades and a half.
They just had Bieniemy over there a couple years prior to this. In the offense, now granted it wasn't Jayden Daniels at quarterback, but there still wasn't this type of production, this type of like buzz with them. Whereas with Kingsbury, with this new thing they got going on, yeah, you do see some of that. I do agree with all that you just said too, man. And even with Terry, man, we know that's the deep ball guy. Man, Terry is nice. Terry is nice, and the fact that Terry consistently produces with all the different quarterbacks he's worked with over there, you know what you got to do when you got to deal with him. That's the JPJ. It's going to get real interesting, man. It'll be real interesting. But when you're speaking of their defense, a couple of guys, man, to me that stand out a little bit more. Dante Fowler, pass rusher. He got, I think, 6.5 sacks. That's their main one-on-one flamethrower, get off the ball type of guy. And Jeremy Chin. That's the safety, the dude, obviously, that we were trying to get. He signed there. I would have been so hot if Deshaun Elliott wasn't playing like Deshaun Elliott, because when I watched Jeremy Chin, I'm like, yo, this dude is flying to the ball. He getting in everything. He could cover. He could play the run. It looked just like Deshaun Elliott. So as I watched Deshaun, I'm like, hey, man, I ain't tripping on Jeremy because we got ours. I feel good about it. But, yeah, that's one of them dudes, man. He's playing at a high level for them, man. Obviously, they got names when you're talking Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louvu. But I don't know. I feel like that's...
Their front seven ain't that good. Hey, yeah, their defense just ain't that good as a whole. It's like we should be able to run on them.
They got some pieces, and that's the other part. They play a lot of that nickel defense, trying to play the numbers game. And I'm like, yo, the way that we run the football, that's going to be an issue. I hope they actually run that. If they run that, it should be a great day for Najee. It should be a great day for Jayden. It should be a great day for the running game.
Yeah.
I don't think they can play us like that. I'll be interested to see if they play us like that.
So then
I don't think they play us like that, bro.
Because they don't got anything in the secondary. They don't get takeaways. They don't do any splash plays. Yeah. So I have confidence in our offense.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think we should be able to move the ball versus them. We go to the weaknesses now, man. To me, when I'm thinking of, I'm like, yo, their pass rush, I don't like it. I'm like, you got Dante Fowler, but as a whole, that's like, it's light. It's not enough. I look at their run defense and I'm like, yes, at times it is good on paper, but when you watch them, I'm like, that small ball defense that y'all are playing, that is not going to work when we show up in 12 personnel and we running downhill with Najee Harris. I don't care how good this safety tackles. That's a long day for that guy. And if you sit here and try to play Jeremy Chin in the box like they do at times, because like I said, that's their utility guy, they move him around. If you play him down here, you give it a single high. We got a quarterback now through 2 weeks that has shown he can take advantage of that. And my thing is, who you matching up with GP one-on-one if you going to have that single high, have this guy in his box for this run? I'm trying to see which one of the dudes want to show up and put his hand up for that one and do it consistently, because I feel like Calvin Austin got to be feeling good about his situation, Van and Mike. It's like, yo, yeah, we're going to find out. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it, man.
Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Juice, Mike Sanderson, tiny dude. Noah Igbenogany.
Deke, which one? Which one is raising their hand and saying, I want to go against George Pickens. I'm ready for that task for 4 quarters.
It's probably going to be St. Juice.
They praying Lattimore be ready.
He's not going to
He's not going to be ready, but they praying Lattimore is ready. They praying, and yes, Jeff H., we live, baby. You know we bite. Let's get it, man. But yeah, that's my one part. I'm just like, I
have more faith in our offense than our defense.
Low key, I was going to say my biggest concern this week, though.
The defense is the X factor. What defense shows up?
I say, yo, are we going to actually be the defense that can stop the run?
Yeah.
If we can't stop this run this week, D, it's going to be a long 4 quarters, bro. Because this is enough. You got to stop. You can't defend both. It's one or the other, man.
Hey, maybe stopping them in the red zone could be enough. But
well, that's the one thing that we do at a very high level.
We do it well.
You're going to get yards in between the 20.
And we get the splash plays. But
we create turnovers,
Daniels,
and we're stingy as heck in the red zone,
not
man.
Turning it over.
He low-key has, but he hasn't faced us. We know that this is something that we emphasize, and it has proven to be a track record for us. We create a ton of splash plays.
No matter how many yards we give up or shaky we look, we've been consistently getting turnovers and getting some stops in the red zone.
And remember, part of the philosophy with Coach Tomlin, with Terrell Austin, I will allow you to go 20-20. But once we get into this condensed part of the field, now some of that stuff that you were having success with in the middle, that doesn't work down here. And now that the field's condensed, you also can't beat me over the top. So it's kind of like the rope-a-dope. It's a little bit of that. It's not always the prettiest, but it's effective as heck. Think Floyd Mayweather. It's like, yo, why you doing it like that? I don't know, but it works. It's 50-0. It's awkward. It's ugly at times, but it's undefeated, man. 9 times out of 10, it works.
We got to be careful, though, because
I would agree.
The refs aren't going to be able to bail us out every time.
I would
some
agree.
of the like the Giants had a couple touchdowns
they
taken
got
away.
Back,
Some shaky calls. Same thing happened with the Raiders.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
So, yeah, if you want to let them get down to the red zone consistently.
But you've seen it, though. This is the style. Even when I was sitting, that was kind of like when you get into that red zone, man, we got to be sharp, cooked, da-da-da-da. You hear us always talk about 7 shots to start practice. That's red zone. That's tight red. Like, we emphasize that, man. So
I guess what I'm trying to say, it's not optimal to just say, hey,
it's definitely not. No.
Hey, get a ton of yards and get down to the red zone. Then we'll stop you. Here's a free 3 points.
And what I mean by the philosophy, I'm not saying that they just willingly give it up.
I know.
But
it's
if you got to
prioritizing
right,
things.
if I got to defend 1 or 2 things, I'm defending deep ball 20-20 because that's the headshot that can kill me. I would rather you snap that ball 15 times and kick a field goal than snap it 3 times and you score a 60-yard touchdown on me. And I forgot who asked us about Brian Flores the other day, but that's kind of the difference of philosophies. Like, Flores going to go, man, he'll go cover 0 at the 50-yard line. That's no guts, no glory. That's hey, man, lay it all on the table, call. It's like, bro, whoa. Now, when you hit it right, oh, bro, you Big Willie style, you the man, right? But at the same time, we've even seen in stadium with us versus that same style of defense, how it can gash you and really hurt you, man. So for Coach Steinman, like I said, that's just not his style. He's like, man, I would much rather you have to snap that ball and execute, because the more times you have to snap it, the more times you have to execute it, the higher the chances are of somebody out there messing up. Somebody's going to have a false start. Somebody's going to have a holding penalty. Somebody's going to drop a pass. Somebody's going to have a mental error. Somebody's going to miss a block. One of my guys are going to make a play. That's the thought process. But like I said, it's different. It's definitely different, man. And when it doesn't end with that happy ending in the red zone, we like, oh, hey, bro. Hey, you tripping with this one, man. And that's the flip side to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you're taking a risk, I guess, in a way. Yeah.
Like I said, either way, it's a risk, man.
It's a trade-off though. How you want to go about it with your philosophy and going into certain games week in and week out, and how you want to prioritize things. Yeah. Yeah, there's trade-offs.
Yep. Now, did you have any other weaknesses you was going to add to this thing, man?
No, I mean, I think their defense is weak, and I think they struggle in the red zone. Those would be like my main 2 things. Their kicker's hurt.
I like that too. Not that he's hurt.
Right hip injury. Didn't practice yesterday.
Yeah. About to say, because as we've seen, man, them extra points come in handy. Yeah. Never know. And they're not 100% anymore too, which is also refreshing.
Nah, that's really all I got, I'd say.
All right. Okay. Well,
say they played a weak schedule this far.
That's fair. A couple matchups, man, that I had. Their interior offensive line, man. Nick Algretti, I think I said that right. Tyler Badask and Sam Cosme. Shout out to Sam too. He's been in the league for a little while now. Yeah. But that big 3, man, that's their guard, left tackle, or guard, left guard, center, right guard. Obviously, they got to match it with our big 3 in the interior, man. Cam Hayward, Keanu Benton, and Larry Ogunjobi. The big way to stop this rushing attack, the big way to disrupt Jayden Daniels, is to win this matchup right here, man. You create that new line of scrimmage, a lot of that misdirection runs, a lot of the pulls that you see, a lot of the tight end on one side crossing it, 2 tight ends and 3-point snares next to each other. Just like, bro, what is all of this? Winning up front, creating penetration simplifies a lot of that, because the linebackers are going to have their hands full in terms of what they have to see. Because, yeah, man, them dudes be running the triple. It's like the RPO zone read offense, but they're not reading traditional people like a DN or a D tackle. They're reading the safety. They're reading the linebacker. So it's times where LB comes through free and they reading off of him like, yo, should I give it or not? At this level, man, we don't play that. That's like college ball stuff, man. Like, it's just a different thing of what you see on a week in and week out basis. Now, the familiarity that we have playing Baltimore's offense should help us in this matchup. But the reason why we have success against Baltimore is because of those type of dudes that we just named up front, man. So we definitely need that.
And I don't think Lamar has been as good of a passer as what we've seen from Jayden Daniels.
Yes.
Jayden Daniels this far. Now, maybe Jayden Daniels struggles passing against us specifically, but Daniels has been lighting it up.
I think Jayden has thrown better, but I think Lamar runs better.
Right.
Like, to me, Lamar's way more of a threat running the ball than Jayden, but Jayden still is very, like, capable. But the throwing, I think, is where the separation shows up.
Yeah, and we all have seen Lamar improve his passing a ton, but it's just still for whatever reason we still have done really good against him.
Yeah,
and he threw for a decent amount against us last year, but he made the pivotal turnovers and mistakes late in that game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the one at home early in the season.
Yeah, he had the pick, and then they lost it going for 2. Remember, because they scored, and then was that the
I think that was when we had Big Ben.
You're right.
Still.
Yeah,
that was way back.
That one up. Yeah. But no, he had to pick the JPJ on throwing it to OBJ. But like I said, that's the first one, man. Next one though, Jeremy Chin, man. We talked about him a little bit, man. To me, I think he's their best defender. Plays a lot like Deshaun Elliott. Like, that's kind of like when I'm watching him, I'm like, see a lot of similarities, but he matches up at times where a lot of times with the tight ends, man, if they feel like you're the guy, that's the guy that they want in action with them. So Pat Freiermuth, this is one of those ones, man. And like I said, in got to have situations, they went man. He was pulling up on the tight ends and he made plays, man. I think that with Muth should be different. We're not. I forgot my man's name over in New York with the Giants. I like Muth a little bit more, so I want to see that look like that. But like I said, Jeremy Chin's a good player, athletic as heck, but that's the matchup, man. He wants to isolate on that. From there, man, Jayden Daniels. He's playing at a high level, man. He's looking good. Hasn't made a ton of mistakes. But at the same time, Minkah Fitzpatrick, that's the chess match. Sometimes it's via splash, and I know that's what we want. We want splash, we want splash, we want splash. But at the same time, Minkah is still doing a heck of a job getting everything in the right spot and also deterring certain things from happening as well, man. I just feel like with rookies, though, sometimes they don't know what they need to be weary of. They don't know that they need to respect that a little bit more. So I'm hoping that we get young, maybe a little overzealous, let me challenge it, because a lot of these other quarterbacks haven't really been challenging it. They've been like, oh, if you're in the middle of the field, I'm going to work the perimeters. Okay, you're deep over here. All right, I'm going to go on this side. So hopefully with Jayden, we'll see him, like I said, take some of that. Let me see if I'm like that or not, because everybody goes through it as a young guy in the league. You got to see it. You got to be like, hey, man, I know they said you can't throw over there, but let me just see if it's really like that. So we're going to find out. But that's the one, like I said, with Minkah. From there, man, we got to go to this offensive line, specifically the homie Broderick Jones, because Dante Fowler's going to line up on him. That's the one he wants. So
Broderick shouldn't have issues.
That's my biggest concern about offense right now. If Broderick is successful versus Dante Fowler, I think we move this ball up and down the field and feel great. If Broderick is not having, everything that he needs to be motivated, play his best, and do that, and Dante is able to come out here and make some plays, I think it's going to, make it a little bit longer of a day for us. It's not ability. I promise not ability. And I'm sure he's even seen him at, no, they probably be too far apart college-wise. But I'm like, it's SEC on SEC. Yeah. But it's SEC on SEC. It's like, that's Florida, Georgia. Like, was the big, was it the cocktail, right? The cocktail party, right? The big cocktail party. That's what they call that. They used to call it a rivalry. I don't know if they still call it that. But yeah, Broderick, get it to me, man. Get it to me.
There's no reason why Broderick shouldn't have success.
I'm like, bro, we've seen less do more at times. And it's been not because of talent. So that's my caution. I'm throwing it out there on the front end. He is good enough that if you are on nonsense,
you just want to have Broderick Jones in your matchups to watch for every week? Like, no matter what, you just want to have him in there?
Until he makes me feel like I don't need to, okay? Because every game he still does it.
Where's anyone else on the O-line? You bringing up anyone else?
Well, this is my thing, right? I said let's go look at their pass rushes. Let's go look at some of their.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you might as well just have Broderick Jones in your matchups to watch week in and week out. No matter who we play.
Hey, look, has Dan Moore been giving it up? Has Isaac Seumalo been giving it up? Has Zach Frazier / Ryan McCullum been giving it up? And Frazier's supposed to be back. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, I feel good about that. Mason McCormick.
Playing good.
Or James Daniels. Like, I feel good about them dudes. It's only been one player specifically on the O-line, right, wrong, or indifferent. And I promise I don't want to single them out, but it's just like, if I'm talking matchup, I know if I'm highlighting their guys and we like, yo, that's the one right here we want. Hey, man, this dude right here you want to get. You know they watching the same tape we watching. So that's the part. That's the beautiful part about the NFL. It's like, we all see the same thing. We might word it and phrase it differently, but they are still watching the exact same tape that we've seen. They're watching the same plays and players have success, and they're saying to themselves, this is how that works. Hey, if you just keep rushing, man, he'll stop. You just do this like that. That'll work. So I'm hoping that it works for him.
There's a Commanders podcast out there.
You know what?
Doing the Week 10 preview, and they're shitting on Broderick.
They saying, yo, they got a lot of weapons, but the way to beat the Steelers, you got to stop the run, and you have to cook Broderick Jones. That's what they said. If you beat Broderick, that's going to disrupt this pass, because now that Russ is out here, he's actually throwing that rock. With Fields, hey, man, be a little careful. You know he's going to try to run it. But they circling
Broderick.
Broderick.
That's the thing. With Russ playing the way that this is a testament to Russ. Right. The way he's playing right now, there really isn't many weaknesses on our offense right now.
It's definitely not. Yeah. And Broderick still at times has played well. At times. It's just you want it every single time. And at that position, kind of like defensive back, your bad plays are louder. Your bad plays stand out even more. So that's the thing, like I said, with, Broderick in this situation. Like, yo, just be locked in. Just be locked in. Last matchup, though, just as a must-see, Terry McLaurin, whenever he gets them JPJ reps, man. I want to see that. I want to see it.
I like JPJ in that.
We're going to find out. That's the beautiful part of it, man. Like, I always side JPJ because, like I said, that's JPJ. Like, I ain't got, hey, man.
Yeah, I wonder what McLaurin's over-under is. Maybe we'll check it. I'll check it out whenever we do the picks. I would take the under on that. Actually.
That's going to be
I'm guessing it's going to be like
man.
60 or 70. I'd take the under.
Yeah. To me, that's the one, because I'm like, if you want to get more respect in the NFL, you don't get that going against nobodies. You get that going against somebody's. Proven guys. Talented guys. This is a proven, talented dude that's been doing it for a while. Done it with multiple lower level guys, and now he got a high level, or at least he's playing at a high level quarterback right now. So that's the one where I'm like, all right, JPJ, good on good. Now, based on how Coach Tomlin talked about the press conference, I don't think JPJ is going to follow him 100% of the time. But I do think there are going to be more than enough opportunities where we see them matched up one-on-one, and said that's the one I'm looking for, man. But like you said, keep a lid on it, man. Got to keep a lid on it.
I couldn't help myself. I wanted to look at the over-unders right now.
What they saying about them?
So they got for receptions.
Talk to me.
4.5 is the over-under. But those aren't good odds. It's minus 145 on the over, plus 110 on the under.
4.5 is actually a good line, too.
Okay, receiving yards, 58.5 for Terry McLaurin. So I think
respect.
They're actually giving our defense some respect there, I think.
That's respect. Because they know we got pass rush, man. They know we can win up front.
63.5 for Pickens.
Dang. So they ain't really giving either one of them a ton of cray-cray. But I like the respect, though. So I feel like they got us a little bit better than them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Okay, that's less than I thought. 58.5.
You was thinking
70?
it was
60 or 70.
I could have seen it as 70. 70 plus or minus.
You know what? I got to stick to my word.
You taking the under?
Yeah, I'm going to be on record saying the under.
That under's low, bro.
If someone can remind me before the game actually starts, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Because I would like to bet the Steelers on this one, too, given that we're underdogs, plus 3 or the money line.
Okay. Oh, so all right, we getting points. That's good, then.
So I could throw in that under prop.
So which one do you like better, the under receptions or the under yardage?
Yardage. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good line. Shout out to Vegas.
4.5. Man, yeah, that's tough actually. Because McLaurin he's not as much of a heavy target threat.
Then volume, yeah. But he's down the grass though.
Right. But Daniels has been targeting him a lot. So, that's kind of a good line. Man. Because if he gets 5 or 6, he's probably getting over that.
You would think
58, I would assume, because I don't think Daniels is gonna be tossing screens and slants.
Yeah. He's gonna be like 2 for 30, 2 for 50, 2 for 20.
So the reception one ain't a bad one either. Just under 5 receptions is what you're looking for with McLaurin. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Maybe I just do both.
I like it.
Full faith in JP.
I like it. JP and the pass rush. Package deal, man.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's 4 receptions because it's 4.5. He's got to get under.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but. Right?
Yeah, if it's plus or minus 4.5,
he's got to get 4.
Yeah, 4 is a loss. If he gets 5, then you lose. Yeah.
Right.
4 is a win.
Man. 4 just seems too easy. That's 1 reception a quarter. But if he gets 4... 58.5 is very much in the mix.
Over 58, yeah. I think that's close.
That's tough. Those are good lines, like you said.
That's it, man. That's why they're the house, man. Shout out to DraftKings. Okay. Now, Lifted One says this feels like it's going to be an overtime game.
It could be a shootout. Depends on our defense.
Yeah. It's supposed to be good weather, so, yeah.
We could play in whatever style we need to with the offense playing like it has.
I would agree. Definitely
and Russ
agree.
playing like he has. It's got to be a little comeback in the 4th, down a couple points, down 10. Russ can do that. If we just need $150, 200 from Russ and not turn the ball over, run game heavy, defense is playing good, we could do that.
Yeah.
If it's back and forth the whole game, I feel like we could do that as well.
I like it.
It's unfortunate because we're paying this defense a lot of money. We shouldn't even be thinking about shootouts.
Man. Don't do that, man.
We shouldn't be thinking about shootouts or being down 10
like
points
that,
in the fourth quarter.
Don't do it like that, D. Come on, man.
I'm just going off what I've seen these last 3 games.
But
actually, it's extended more than just the last 3. Probably 4 or 5 games ever since the Colts game happened.
But we ain't feel good about no shootouts back then. We feel good about shootouts now. That's because we got a $40 million quarterback. It's different. He's worth 40. When you got a $40 million guy, it's like, all right, it's a little different. But
I'd still that's aside the fact. Even if we had Fields, I'd like the defense to be playing better.
They'll play better, man. They definitely got to stop.
I think it's more of a testament to Russ and who he is and how he's been playing as opposed to anything else. It's just like when you got a guy, you could win in multiple ways, like Mahomes with the Chiefs or Burrow, those type of guys. You feel really confident as a fan going into whatever game. You feel like you're always going to have a chance.
Because stylistically, there isn't a style that doesn't work for
Almost
us.
like with Big Ben. And like
there isn't a style that doesn't
Killer
work
B
for us.
time with Big Ben, you always felt like you had a chance, but I would always say I'd like this defense to be playing better, though. I'd like to be playing some better complement football.
We did, too. Hey, Savage, just get us to the party. You know we got you for 2 of them now, all right? We get you for 2 a game. Don't ask for 3. 3 if we hot, okay? But 2 a game, we got you. Just don't call for it too soon, now. Yeah.
But we didn't have the same amount of resources being used on that defense.
Very true.
So that's why the expectations are high for this unit.
Are you saying that we didn't have a $30 million outside linebacker? Is that what you're saying? Our linebackers didn't make 30 a year or 14.5 a year? Is that what you're saying, Deke? That's what you're trying to tell us, Deke?
I guess not.
That's crazy. You know what? I
think
you're
some
actually
draft
right,
picks
though.
on
We
guys.
definitely spent some draft picks. We spent some free agency on it. But, yeah, we ain't dropped no 30s in there.
We didn't do anything with that secondary until finally getting Joe Hayden.
We tried with Artie. We brought Artie in.
I know.
He was a firster. Artie was the firster.
Yeah. Should have traded up for William Jackson.
Golson. We tried.
Who?
Don't do it like that.
Who?
Don't do it like that. He got hurt.
2nd round pick that never played.
He's hurt, man. Come on, man. We tried. Yeah. Sean Davis, we tried. We were investing.
I like Sean Davis too.
Mike Mitchell, we spent some money.
Him
in
and
there.
Burns started off hot.
We spent some money. We was trying.
We should have just brought Paul Malu back for another year.
Willie Gay, Marco. You know, we was trying. We tried to invest some in there. Now we tried to. It never really hit. Mike Hilton hit. Cam Sutton hit. There we go.
Undrafted and 4th round pick.
Yeah. So there we go.
Would have been nice if some of those first. I mean, Bud Dupree worked. Shazier worked.
Yeah, we just didn't have a lot of the drafted secondary picks. It didn't have the longevity with it. They started out hot though, And it was just
Burns was great as a rookie.
Burns
Davis
played
was
well.
great too.
SD played well. Yeah, both of them dudes.
That's
early
what I thought.
Well,
we're finally gonna have a secondary. This is awesome.
Yeah.
But then the next year happened.
Yeah. No, that's real life. That's real life.
We doing score predictions?
Absolutely. How you like it? How you like them? Drop your score predictions in the comment section as well, man. Who gets it done? Who's getting the W?
As I've been alluding to,
don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe
my score
to the
predictions
channel as well.
I don't know. They could have a wide range.
You got this.
Because the defense is the big X factor.
It's unfortunately become that.
I think we get like 28. I have faith in this offense. I really do. I think we're going to be able to move the ball. We're going to be able to put up points because why wouldn't we be able to? What I've seen with Russ at the helm here, offenses look good. And the running game's just getting better and better. And Commanders' weakness, one of their big weaknesses on defense. But they got weaknesses all over the place on defense, both stopping the run and stopping the pass. But with how Najee's been running and how we've been running the ball, man, I mean, that's a big plus in our favor. But if they want to try to sell out and stop it, Russ has been cooking too, and now we add Mike Williams in the fold. Mm-hmm. I don't see a problem with us getting like 28. Now, what do we do on defense? I think yesterday I predicted 28-21. I'm going to give them one less point. We win 28-20.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. Daniels is able to move the ball a little bit. I hope it's less. I really hope it's less than 20. I like Iron Mike's 5K one. Coming off the bye, we get our heads on straight on defense.
Come on, man.
We look ourselves in the mirror and say, like, come on.
Yeah, man.
We ain't what we put out these last 4 or 5 weeks.
We better than that.
We're more of what those first 3 weeks were.
I would agree.
We're getting paid a lot of money. Let's have some pride.
Get 30s in there. 30s
actually,
and 14s
you know what?
in there. There's a lot of money
less
on that
than
side.
20. I like Iron Mike 5Ks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm stealing your prediction here. Yeah. 28-17.
Ooh.
I think that's perfect.
Okay.
I think it's a statement game for the Steelers.
I like that.
We're sitting at 7-2 at week's end, and I don't care if the national media is talking about us on Monday. Maybe they'll still be talking about the Ravens, depending on what they do on Thursday night. Maybe they're still talking about Ravens being the AFC best and favorites in the AFC. Maybe they could talk about your Bills if you want them to.
Don't do that. I
want us flying on the radar. I don't care. But they might. I mean, if we're sitting at 7-2, we beat Jayden Daniels and the Commanders, people are going to be talking about us heavy, I assume. Mm-hmm. And whatever. It is what it is.
I like it.
That's going to be the vibes.
Okay. I like it then, man. I like it. I think it's going to be a little closer. I as much as I want to have elite.
You're worried about the defense.
I am. I'm like,
I talked myself into the 7. I did, because my score prediction yesterday was 28-21.
Yeah, I'm like, we've allowed a lot of movement and yardage and unfortunately some points to some people that I don't think were as good offensively, and I actually think they are pretty decent on offense, man. I think they got a good situation going on. Like I said, as much as I believe our D-line is the difference in this, I do think that, the Commanders, man, they are going to make some plays. But to me, Russ is the deciding factor. Since Russ has been in here, man, the leadership, the points, the movement, the confidence, and just as a whole, the energy, man, with this team, it just feels different. So with that, man, I got us scoring 30 on them. Because why wouldn't I? I mean, Russ is at quarterback. We score 30s. That's what we do. But I do have them scoring 27 points, man. I think it comes right down to the wire. Give me Boz. Yeah, I got Boz on the walk-off, baby. I think it gets active, though. I think it's one of the ones where they going to have some success, man. Just based off of how we've been playing defensively. Now, I hope that I am completely wrong and they come out here and just shut it down from start to finish. But, yeah, you saw how the Jets moved it. Then you saw how the Giants moved it. It was like neither one of them teams, I think, were like that. And, yeah, I didn't like some of that. And then I think of the Colts game, weirdly enough, as well, of what happens if we don't get the consistent pressure. But, like I said, we could score and we don't turn it over. So that's why I said 30-27. But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, man. Which defense shows up? That's the question. Which defense shows up?
I'm thinking the bye week energy gives us some momentum, wakes us up a little bit.
I like that.
AJ Martinez, though, he's turning on us.
Uh-oh.
It says 41-31 Commanders win.
No. AJ. No. Can't believe you would say that.
Weather update for the game.
Uh-oh. Is it changed? What are we looking like?
I don't know if it's changed or not, but I haven't checked, so I wouldn't even know if it's changed. Rainy, though. Little rain.
Little rain?
I don't know if that's how you envisioned it. I kind of have been envisioning that.
It's a little wet out there?
Yeah, I feel like every time we've played Washington, it's been like like a muddy game. A little
misty,
rainy game.
A little something.
Yeah. So, there you go.
It was funny.
Added information for you.
I'm trying to think. We're talking about the last two matches we had versus them. Obviously, 2020, the 11-0 start. We played them on that like weird Tuesday. The game got moved a couple of times because of COVID.
It was a night game.
Yeah. That was the game that started the decline that year. From the 11-0.
If Ebron could just catch a ball, we would have won. If Deontay could have caught a ball, we would have won easily.
And then the last time we played at their spot, you'll remember this game, 2016, Monday Night Football season opener, AB twerking, Kirk Cousins, 7, Josh Norman and company. Like, that was a vibe. TG out there on the Commanders, or actually the Redskins back then. TG on the Redskins side. Yeah, that was good times, man. So that was the last time we was there.
He still had that Steeler pure blood in him, though.
Don't do that. He was half blooded up all the way over there. That's why he lost. All right.
He's a half blood for Washington, though. He's a half blood for Seattle. Pure blood for the Steelers.
Yeah. I hear you. But anywho.
And then before that, though, it was RG3 at home, Bumblebees. Were you on the team, though?
I wasn't.
Might have been the year before, year or two before. Mm-hmm. And that was okay. Maybe that's why I'm envisioning it being like a muddy, rainy game.
Yeah, that was like it was either 12 or 13 when that happened.
Two that you just mentioned, those were clear skies.
Yeah, I like it though, man. I like it, but hopefully it'll be like how it was last time.
Well, you know what I think it is too. Every time I'm seeing like Washington games on the
They're
TV,
nasty out.
Yeah,
yes.
I think it's just the weather down there.
Yes.
I think that's part of it too.
Yep, but we're gonna be straight though. They say because our brand of football travels. It's physical. Physicality travels. Rain, hail, sunshine, don't matter. Light, dark, don't matter. So I like that, man.
AJ clarifies.
What did he say?
I guess he switched up on us after the call out.
Okay.
Says, LOL, you guys. Funny. Steelers 31-30. Boss saves us.
Okay. In Boz we trust. All right.
What else we got?
I like it, man. I think we had a couple of supers that just came in. So actually, let's pause on the supers. Let's go ahead and knock out the picks.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would make sure we get those in before, so we won't forget. All right, let me pull.
What time you got to roll?
Oh no, we're gonna be on regular.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just thinking to myself because the clock is off in my mind because we started. Was it like 30? It was like 20, 30 minutes later. So I'm just like, oh, hold on, man. What I got right here?
Okay.
But yeah, let me pull up the picks from last time because you did actually.
I think I did good.
Yeah, you. I
think I came back.
Yeah, you whooped me. You got the lead right now. I remember it now.
Really, the lead.
Yeah, you got the lead right now.
No way.
Check it out, bro. You went 8-3. Yeah. I was say you killed me last week.
And what's sad is
you went
8-3. The two that I lost, or the last two that I lost, were the Sunday night and the Monday night game. Yeah. Like I guess I was 8-1 then going into those two.
You cooking me, bro. Yeah, you cooked me, bro. You had Falcons -3. I had Cowboys +3. Obviously, you wasn't that. You had Dolphins plus.
Kirk,
you made me.
Captain Kirk.
You made me.
No, the Cowboys made you.
Well, it was pick one or the other, and it was like, all right, I'd like to pick both of these. You know how I pick, but I get it. Dolphins +6, Bills -6. I will gladly take that L. Chargers -1.5. I had Browns +1.5. You saw that worked out. Patriots +3.5, Titans -3.5. We said if
Money
11
Mason.
played and Mason played, thank you, Mason. That was shout out to Mason. You did great. You played well, but
I
thank
stuck
you.
with him.
Yes,
I didn't want to either. Remember, I was like, I hate this pick.
I do. Shout out.
I
to
said
Mason.
I don't want Mason to play because I feel like I'm gonna lose this
pick.
pick.
Mason. Shout out to Mason, man. You had Vikings -5. I had Colts +5. You talk. I just like I made that pick. I know I did it, but you know how I typically like. I like my just not do, but I ain't.
Wait. What was that?
You won that pick. You had Vikings -5.
No.
I had Colts +5.
Are you sure?
I can pull it up.
I thought I had Colts.
Nah. Let me get back to the docket.
Well, I'll take it.
Low-key, actually, you did. Yeah, I wrote that in my notes. Yeah, so, hey.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, Jaren, come on, man.
You trying
to set trip me real quick. So now we tied then. Yeah.
Hold on, though. I might still be. Maybe it's another game that maybe another game flip. You know what I mean?
All right, we'll check because, yeah. Ooh,
you know what I mean? Hold on, let's see how it goes.
Hold on. All right, I'm glad you good call.
Because I think I did only have one loss though going into Sunday night, Monday night.
Now I got to double check the work then, man. Come on, Jaron. I thought you had me locked in, baby.
Nah, we're good.
You sound like Dak over there. Now we good, huh? Cause you up. Yeah. Of course we good. Mess with you. All right, let me get back to the saddle, man. All right, so after that, you had Commanders -4. I had Giants +4. That was a dub for you, and yeah, the notes do reflect that as well. I had Ravens -8.5. You had Broncos +8.5. Yep, sure. That was one. Yep, that was one of my dubs.
During the day games.
Then Packers. I had Packers +2.5. You had Lions -2.5. Yeah. That was a victory for you as well. And then after that, you had Rams -1. I had Seahawks +1. The records reflect that. Jaguars +7.5 for you. I unfortunately had the Eagles -7.5, and yes, it did hit. And then I finally got mine with the Bucks +8.5, Chiefs -8.5. So
it does. I did only lose 3.
No, you would have lost. No, so we were right. That's what you said then. So what am I missing then?
I don't know.
No, you would have lost 4 then.
What's the 4?
The Giants and Commanders. No, not Giants. It's Colts and Vikings then.
No, you said
because Patriots +3.5. That's a win for me.
No. Is it?
Ravens +3.5. Titans -3.5 with Mason playing.
Did the Patriots hit?
They did. I thought it did. Yeah, I thought. Let's check it out.
How much did they win by?
Let's pull them up.
I thought the Titans hit.
You pull them up. You pull them up on yours. Yeah,
shit. You might be right.
Yeah,
you might be right. What was the final score? Because I went OT.
They won by a field goal, I thought.
It was +3.5.
It was 3.5.
Oh, my God. I thought I had that thing lost. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it then.
That's the 4th one then. So you lost 4 times.
I shouldn't have said anything on that
Vikings game. Shout out to the Vikings.
Because that Mason win.
You got don't you? No,
that Mason win deserves
no. If that's
one in the win column
then
for
the
me.
Bills one deserves one in the win column. No, man. No. So yeah. So with that, the record is not 33 and 32 and 3.
God.
No, that makes us 33 and 33 and 3. All right. So we are completely knotted in this thing, Deke. I'm so glad you brought that to our shout out. You got integrity, bro.
Well, yeah, I do.
You got integrity. I do. And see, and here I was just trusting that Jaren had us right, man. But I like you, Jaren. You know I appreciate you either way, man. You cooking over here, baby. You're batting 99.9. All right. So we ain't tripping on it. All right, but let me update the record because we are 33 and 3. Yeah, here I was about to be sad. Thinking you had me today, man. I knew, but I knew I couldn't go out like that. Boy, stop it. Had me going out like I'm Willie Lump. Not at all. Not at all.
All right, then it's a big week.
Yeah. We feel good now. I feel way
all tied up.
better now. Okay, I feel way better now. It's my week. It's definitely my week. All right, let me get back activated.
It wouldn't have felt right.
Let me get back activated, man.
Having a win that I didn't deserve.
Yeah, I would agree. You need some integrity in your life. Integrity is good for us, man. All right, let me see.
So it's tied.
Yes, 33 and 3. So we are all the way locked in.
That's impressive.
It's unfortunate, actually. I don't think it's impressive. I think you've taken advantage of me having some altered mind states, different things going on, man, at the end of the shows.
I don't think.
And that's how you've been able
you were locked in.
You've been able to kind of have some backdoor success over here. All right, that's about it, man. But we know as a whole, Deke, the situation's about to get rectified this week, man. All right, it's getting rectified this week.
Well, I already said I was picking the Bengals.
I'm glad. I'll take the Ravens. I got to make sure I keep the notes right too. I'm glad you're getting 6 points. You're gonna need all of them. All right.
Yeah, I feel like I said that a little prematurely because I didn't really think through the defenses.
You got this, man. Come on.
Bengals defense sucks. But they got Joe Burrow, and I was on a rant talking about how the Ravens aren't that good, how they're overrated. Even though they are good, they're just being talked way too highly right now. So I was like, I'll even pick the Bengals this week.
This is true.
But I mean, the points +6. I like that. That's fine.
That's a lot of points for you guys, man.
It is, but Bengals defense sucks. I get to see the Ravens. Yeah. If they get up early, it could be bad.
I like the Giants.
Because I don't think the Bengals are really going to be able to stop the run like that.
I'm with you. I'm just calling the next one. I like the Giants. Though.
Okay, so I got Bengals plus
yeah,
6.
you got Bengals. Ravens, I got Ravens. I ain't tripping on it. I like the Ravens. You know, I rock with
Panthers plus 6.5 at home against the Giants.
I like the Giants.
Hell no.
All right, I like the Giants.
I'd maybe do that if Dalton's the quarterback. No.
You sure? I'm good either way, man. But I would go. I'm comfortable with Giants. I like the Giants in that.
Over in London.
Oh.
Did I say Panthers at home?
It is London. It's the 9:30.
Yeah, it's 9:30.
Ah, yeah. That could get weird. One way or the other.
No, I don't. I just don't want anything to do with that.
Fair enough.
All right, Commanders, Steelers. We don't got to worry about.
Yeah. You know how this
Colts
one goes.
Colts at home plus 4 against the Bills.
You taking the Colts? I know you want the Colts on that, man. You got your boy Flacco out there.
I don't like this.
Your Bills pick hit last week?
I do not like
your Bills pick hit last week, bro.
That's not enough points.
What? Tua got 3.5, and it worked for him. No, actually, he had 6. Yeah, they gave him 6 points. Like, geez, a lot of points, bro. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
There we
plus
go.
4.
There we go. That's what I like
Colts
to see,
at
man.
home.
Don't be scared of
Bills
that.
defense ain't going to be the Vikings defense.
Not at all, man.
Stopping Flacco.
Not at all.
I'll do that.
Bills overrated anyways.
I would like it to be like 5 or 6 points. 6 points. I'd feel way better about.
4 points is more than enough.
Obviously, the more points, the better.
4 points is more than enough. You don't need that. Come on, man. This is the professionals.
You're probably right. Colts went out, right?
They got a Super Bowl MVP over there.
Jaguars at home, plus 7 against the Vikings.
Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. Let me get back to my fantasy football roots. I like my guys.
I think I skated by with the Jaguars pick last week.
You're getting 7 points, though, bro.
They had no business covering
But you're getting 7 points. That's a lot of points, man. Trevor Lawrence been feeling hot, man.
He actually has been playing decent. Jaguars just haven't been winning games.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it, though. I can't do it. I feel like Flores and that defense is going to have him in a blender.
Captain Kirk then for the next one.
Even though it is at Jacksonville. Okay.
Captain
Saints
Kirk
at home, plus 3.5 against the Falcons.
If we're going to do it, give me Captain Kirk. I'm not. Last week was the outlier.
There's no way I'm picking
Last week was the outlier.
You're getting
3 points. You're getting 3.5
Saints
points.
Are terrible.
It's a division game, though.
They just lost to the Panthers.
It's a division game. This is like Browns beating Ravens 2 weeks ago, man.
Hell no. I think that was Carr played last week too. There's no way I'm picking the Saints.
Okay.
Chiefs at home, minus 7.5 against the Broncos.
I go with the Chiefs. I know they got a little situation going on over there, man. They try to figure it out.
I'm not taking the Broncos.
It's a division opponent, man.
No.
Bo Nix, he kind of upset. They got beat last week. You know, man, they hot right now, bro.
Exactly. That's probably gonna be the same case this week. Last week was a heat check moment for my Broncos picks.
Okay. I like Baker.
Buccaneers at home, plus 6 against the Niners.
I like Baker. He woke up feeling dangerous. I like Baker.
Yeah, he played good last week.
Mm-hmm. Baker, Reagan,
Niners
Mayfield.
getting McCaffrey back.
It ain't all that, man. Baker, he ain't got no receivers either, man.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about the Niners offense. I'm just trying to think about their defense. They're banged up a little bit.
They're going to score so much it ain't going to matter, though, right?
Man, minus 6. I don't like this one either. I really don't.
Come on.
Let's go back to that one, maybe.
Okay.
If we don't have enough picks.
All right.
Bears at home, minus 6 against the Patriots.
I like 6. Wow. What are we missing with this game? I will take the Patriots if I'm getting 6 points. I'll take the Patriots for 6 points. Huh?
Yeah, Bears look like they're hurting right now.
I'll take the Patriots for 6. Yeah. That's a lot of points. I
don't like this one either.
Why are they giving...
I don't feel good about the Bears minus. I'll do the Bears.
Bro, these next
I'll do
couple
Bears.
of spreads? Yikes. All right, so I got Patriots. You got Bears minus 6.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, the Patriots suck.
I'm with you.
Chargers at home minus 7 against the Titans.
Stick with your boy Mason, man. He's getting 7 whole points.
I can't do that.
That's worse than the daggone Patriots spread.
I can't do that.
Are you sure?
I can't do that.
Why not?
No.
It's Mason. He's coming off a victory.
I can't do that.
It's Mason. You scared of it? You don't believe in Mason no more?
You
said he could be a franchise quarterback.
I don't believe in the Titans.
But it's Mason. Mason's a force multiplier. If Russ was on that roster, would you believe in Russ? Would you believe in the Titans then?
I probably would.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So if Mason is like that, and you said he is, it's your time to support him, man.
He's not.
So you don't believe him no more?
On.
You're not a Mason guy no more. You told me the way that he ended the season.
I know it was great.
So
that was 4 games.
Russell
Wilson, we got a whole resume, and we're seeing that he's playing at that level still right now.
He's playing starter quarterback, right? He's playing starting quarterback.
Mason's playing good. I actually think he is playing good. He's definitely playing better than Levis.
That's what I'm missing.
We're going up against they're going up against the Chargers,
and he's getting 7 points on Will. He gets 7 points on top of that.
Chargers are a good team
with +7. Well, we can get +7.
You could take them. I'll take the Chargers.
You stamped the Mason. I know.
I think Mason's good.
You don't think he's that good? What you saying?
I think the Titans are that good.
So if this was if this is a Joe Burrow team and they're getting +7, because the Bengals aren't any better. But if Joe Burrow is the difference, if he was getting 7,
that bad. I actually weirdly think Russ would work better with this Titans team than Burrow. I think Russ would. I think Russ would be able to cover that +7 better than Burrow with this Titans team.
Oh man, okay.
What's that saying about Russ right now though, compared to these AFC North quarterbacks and how I'm thinking?
Respect.
I'm thinking we might have the best guy in the division.
Respect. Well, these spreads keep getting worse. So last game we said Patriots, Bears was 6.
Do you want the Chargers?
Chargers 7.
You want the Titans?
I'm good on them.
I'll do the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm all the way. I'm passing that. But then the next one is just as bad, if not worse.
Cowboys at home +7.5 against the Eagles. I'll take the Eagles.
I would take the Eagles as well. Yeah.
No Cooper Rush action.
Nah, and I low key could take the Cowboys too because it's 7.5. No. I'm just saying 7.5 is a lot. I would low key consider the 7.5 too.
All right, you could do it though.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but I would consider it though.
Come on, at home.
That's cool.
It's probably worse.
I would do it if Dak was out there.
It's probably worse for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
being
I'm good on that, man.
Aren't they?
It's worse.
And some at home.
Yeah, it's worse there. Yeah, but yeah, I'm good on that, man. I'm good on that one.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm good on that one. That's a dumpster
chance
fire.
To save the season.
No, it ain't. They're not about to save that season. That season's done. It's
players rally around the backup.
It sounds
all out.
All of that sounds good.
Last ditch effort.
All of that. If quarterback play was the issue, then I'm with you. I'm like, oh, Dak's down. All right, quarterback's in. It's kind of like Anthony Richardson, Joe Flacco. Yeah, this is a lot more than that. I'm good on that one. I'm good. Dude.
Cardinals at home +1.5
I'll go with
against
the Cardinals.
the Jets.
I'll definitely take the Cardinals.
All right,
I'll rock with the Jets. I'll definitely take the
Jets
Cardinals.
-1.5.
Shout out to the alums of the world, man. All right, I might break out my Cardinals hoodie for that one.
Texans at home +3.5 against the Lions. That's like Sunday Night Football.
I like the Lions. Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I like the Lions.
I don't want the Texans. Yeah. Rams at home -1 against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. I got Rams.
Fighting to us.
I got Rams.
Ooh, give me the fighting to us.
Wow.
Let's do it.
No way.
Let's do it.
No way.
All right, let's do it. Give me the fighting to us, baby. Yeah.
Wow.
So we got one.
There was one I said I wanted to go back to.
We got
maybe, right?
5 games on the docket.
The Niners, Bucks +6.
I like Bucks. If you want to do it, I like Bucks.
How many picks do we have?
We got 5. If we do it, I like Bucks.
I don't know if that's enough picks. Do we need to add another game to the docket?
Well, look, I'll take Bucks +6, and then I'll go Mason +7. So now it's fair. I got 1, and now you got 1. That work?
No.
I'm taking the work. I got the shorter end of the. Oh, we'll take Mason then. I'll take the Chargers. Oh my God.
I don't know if I want to pick that game. Fine, I'll do Chargers. Honestly, yeah, I'll do that. Actually, yeah, that's a good deal. I'll do that deal.
There we go. Okay, so
that's a fair deal.
I got the
very fair deal.
Yeah, so I have the Bucks.
That's better than a fair deal.
You have the 49ers.
You gave me a good one there.
I was trying to be nice about it, man.
Listen,
I'll take
I gave
the
you
Titans.
your win back though with that.
Yeah, you did. And I was like, I appreciate your honesty and you picking against Buffalo, so I got action every week. All right, man. All right, so I have the Titans and you have Chargers. All right, so Make sure I got this right. Shout out to Jayden, Pittsburgh Steelers for life. We definitely appreciate you as always, man. But quick recap for you. Deke has the Bengals. I have the Ravens. Shout out. And actually, let me say the spread too, huh? So that way the audio-only crowd knows what we're talking about. But yeah, Deke has Bengals +6. I have Ravens -6. Deke has the Colts +4. I have the Bills. Let's go, Buffalo. -4. After that, Deke has the Bears. The Bears at -6. I have the Patriots at +6. Then after that, he's going with the fighting Aaron Rodgers, the New Jersey Jets at -1.5. And I'm breaking out my alumni card with the Arizona Cardinals +1.5. All right. Then after that, my man Deke has the LA Rams -1, and I got the fighting Tua Tagovailoa Miami Dolphins at +1. Then after that, Deke has the 49ers at -6, and I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at +6. And to make sure that deal was all the way good, he has the LA Chargers at -7, and I have the fighting Mason Rudolph or Will Levis's Tennessee Titans +7. All right.
I'm not even going to front.
That's going to get weird. That is definitely going to get weird.
I turned on Mason after the whole...
You did, though. You preached about it. You
Mason jersey stuff last year.
It's
the
crazy,
Mason jersey content.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How I've been talking up Mason being the starter for the Titans, how much better he is than Levis.
Tom J told me to take Mason. Tom J, I did it, man.
I deserve to lose that game. I'm not even going to front.
I did it, Tom J. I took Mason.
I'm going to chalk that one up as a loss going into Sunday. I'm just going to expect it.
Don't you do that. You trying to reverse psychology. It's not going to work. Cut it out. You trying to reverse psychology, man. I like it, man. All right, man. Y'all hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe. If you are new to the channel, man, y'all see how we rocking out over here.
Who do we want tonight? Bengals Ravens from a Steelers standpoint.
Steelers standpoint? Me personally, I'd rather the Ravens win, so I just got one other team I'm worried about. I feel like Bengals win. Now they get reinserted back into the action.
I don't know about Bengals being in the action for the division, though. Like, if we win, if we're 7-2, I think they still have 5 losses, right? Bengals?
But it's another team.
But they'll be in the
wild
playoff
card,
mix.
though. That's a mix, yeah.
Oh, you just want the... Yeah, we do kind of want the Bengals just out of the playoffs.
Catch what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
Ravens at 4 losses would be nice. If 4 losses with us be 7-2, we got a big leg up on the division then. I don't know. I really don't know. As long as Bengals cover for the pick purposes. We just leave it up to fate and who wins.
It is.
Yeah, I think it's just ball don't lie, really.
No, that's facts on that, man. Because that's my thing. I'm just like, man, if it's one less team to deal with, great. Why have to worry about 2 quarterbacks that can get hot and get streaky down the stretch, man? We talked about the year when the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. Said literally they were like a game and a half different from us that season. And then they make it to the dance, get hot the right time, make a whole run on it, man. So
in terms of the teams, let me look real quick. What are the teams in the mix for the AFC wildcard right now? It's like Chargers, Colts.
I'm sure Dolphins are still hanging around. Jets are going to be. We'll see how hot.
It's naturally
going to
be
stretch.
One between us or the Ravens who doesn't win the AFC North. So those would be the top 5. I think these 5 teams are locks for the playoffs. Chiefs, Bills, Steelers, Texans, Ravens.
Yeah.
So then the final 2 spots: Chargers, Broncos, Colts, Bengals, Jets. Titans have a better chance than the Dolphins right now.
Right now, but Dolphins, in terms of they're going to still see a lot of division opponents, man. They got a chance to make a little noise.
So I'll throw Dolphins in the mix. Dolphins, Jets, Bengals, Colts, Broncos, Chargers.
Because all of their records, man, from Colts down to Dolphins, what are they sitting at?
I would like it
What's
to
Colts
be
record right
Broncos
now?
And Colts being those last 2 teams that make it.
You know why? Because quarterback play, you're not as worried about them.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's my whole reason of why I don't want Joe Burrow.
Bengals, Jets, Chargers, I don't want to mess with.
Man, if you got a quarterback, man, that can throw the football and has a potential to get streaky hot, I don't want to see you late in the year, man.
But like you said in the past, maybe we do want to see Rodgers and the Jets in the playoffs.
Oh, that's different.
Okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. You're gonna have to play tough teams no matter what. But if I had a preference, it'd be the Broncos and Colts. for wild card squads.
I would love to see Bull again. Yes, that would make me very happy.
Yeah, somehow the Colts or the Broncos can make it. That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah.
I don't expect it though. Charger, I would actually say at this point you could lock in the Chargers for being in the playoffs.
I low-key like the top 6.
I would lock in the Chargers. So then it comes to
I think top 6 are pretty close to locks. I think it gets weird afterwards though.
Jets, Bengals, Colts, Broncos, and if you still want to keep the Dolphins in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Bengals just being out of it then. Yeah.
And the reason why I still have Dolphins because Dolphins still have to play the Jets.
Okay.
So
twice?
It might be twice. It might be twice. Yeah.
I don't remember them playing them all this year.
So that's the one where I'm just like, that could get a little movement.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it, I guess.
Respect, man. Respect. All right, so we got some supers, man. We'll get these and then get ready for another game week, baby. Heck yeah, man. But I definitely likes how we doing it, man.
Mike Hood says the key to stopping Daniels is we now have 9 games of film. Don't underestimate the power of tape for a good NFL team. Salute the GOATs.
Facts on that, man. Facts on that. Gotta respect them, though.
Ragu Alford has joined the upper room.
Shout out the Ragu Alford and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
He also gave us a couple bucks.
Shout out to Ragu. Ragu showing love today, man. We appreciate you from the heart, man. From the heart.
Hannibal 090 says peace and love, Moats and Deke. Can
Let's
Preston
go.
take some of Lario's plays to see if he is better with the starters against the run this week? Or is it too soon? Also, hope for a tie tonight. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, a tie would be good. I think a tie would work.
Respect.
He says salute to the chat, fam.
No, salute. Just real quick, you're not gonna want Preston playing Larry Ogunjobi's spot specifically on the run. I don't think that's what y'all think that is. I don't want Larry off the field. No. I want to keep Larry on the field. Yeah. But now if you're talking like some pass rush stuff, maybe different. But yeah, Larry need to be out there on that field, man. Most definitely. But Preston gonna get some reps though. But he's more of an outside, like, unless it's like true like pass rush exotic. You don't want to play him too much in the interior part, man. He don't like that too much. And we obviously know if he doesn't like it, he will at least take it up upper management, which was part of how he made his way here.
Well, it would fit if he did move inside for a couple plays because he's going to be rocking 91, and I swear he looks exactly like Tuitt.
He's built like Tuitt, but he's not Tuitt. He's an outside linebacker. DN best case, 4-3 DN best case, but that is very different than like Larry Ogunjobi. Like, yeah. He don't have the nice physique. I think that's what it is. He's, you know how it go. Yeah. So that's why you throw them questions. Like, can he bump inside? Why? So y'all gotta chill, man.
The dude likes his burgers.
Y'all gotta chill, man. Bro, say, yo, can he bump inside? I see my man Tom J. Yo, he got a little yo, man. He's not built like a goddess. He built like he from the South. You feel me? Like, hey, he say, man, I eat at the cookout, but he can rush the pass. He nice. But yeah, man, it's like, think Lamar Woodley. Lamar Woodley at times.
I think Preston's even bigger than him. Maybe
no,
you're right.
Maybe taller though.
Maybe Woodley on that good contract. Yeah, you're right. He got a little lazy.
Yeah,
started gaining some weight.
Right. It was like you seen him a little bit thicker, but that's not 5 technique. Larry Ogunjobi, Cam Hayward, Stephon Tuitt, Keanu Bit, Isaiah Louderman. No, that's not that. Nah. No, that definitely ain't that, man. But you know, he got a little size on him. Yeah.
AJ Martinez says Deke looking like a scholar.
Oh, I see you. You are fresh to death, man. Like you got like a date tonight, man.
Ain't a bad shirt.
Like you got a date tonight, bro. Do you got a date tonight?
Just chilling.
Like you going to like a little coffee house, a little like I don't know, little book reading or something like that. See, hey, girl.
You know what? Speaking of books, I've gotten further along in that Aaron Rodgers book.
There we go. Have you made peace with the darkness?
So that's something I've been doing outside of movies.
Okay.
Reading that book.
They say reading is fundamental.
Where am I at on it? Am I at the spot where Rashard Mendenhall fumbled?
What? Are you serious? Oh gosh. What type of book is
this? I think I threw the book out the window.
What type of book is this, man? It's a horror story. I don't want to hear that. Hey, man. It's supposed to be inspirational.
I mean, they do mention that Super Bowl.
It's supposed to be inspirational. That doesn't seem inspirational.
They don't really highlight the fumble or anything.
Thank goodness, man. It's tough.
Yeah, I'm past that. Where am I at? I think I am. I'm a little past that.
Okay.
In the story.
Okay.
Dude's got a big chip on his shoulder, though, and I don't blame him.
Rightfully so.
I don't blame him.
Rightfully so.
They
You
highlighted,
hear a story, yeah.
They highlighted a bunch of the stuff with the draft, too, him versus Alex Smith.
Yeah, how you just sat there, the camera, all that.
And how about this? Yeah. How about this? You might not know this. Mike McCarthy was the San Fran offensive coordinator for that team.
So that's why he was so pissed with him when they linked up. That makes perfect sense. And dudes hold grudges, 100%, 100%. So I get that.
McCarthy seemed to be the better man in the situation, though. He admitted his mistake and everything. But to your point, I think
McCarthy's temperament versus Rodgers' temperament is different.
I'm not at the point where they fire McCarthy yet, but I'm sure that's going to be brought up again as maybe a reason why.
Yeah. But I'm sure he never forgot that moment. I didn't know all of that part, but yeah, you don't forget that, man. You definitely forget that.
But yeah, just how he was overlooked consistently being recruited out of high school, and then even when he balled out at his community college, overlooked by a ton of teams, and finally the Cal coach, he became a new coach for Rodgers' year at that community college, and he went to one game.
Low key,
and then he offered Rodgers right on the spot.
I was gonna say his community college story to get to Cal, similar to the Josh Allen going to Wyoming, where it's they balled out, but not a lot of people really like their styles. They didn't really think it was gonna produce like that and be good enough. But both of them saw how it worked, man. Shout out, but yeah, which is weird because you think about with both of them individuals and specifically Rodgers, he was a first round draft pick. He was balling at Cal, but why did it take so long for him to even get noticed, to even get the opportunity to go to Cal? You know what I mean?
So part of it was the high school that he went to. It wasn't the greatest of competition or anything. And I think part of it too was his size at the time. I think he grew into his body more towards senior year, but he was still he was small and skinny for the majority of it. Yeah. So he was off the radar of a lot of places. Yeah. And he had to go to community college just to get his name out there. And he balled out there, but
that's funny, man.
It still wasn't enough, and I think part of it too was politics for certain schools that he was interested in going to, where they just they valued one of the other quarterbacks that they already recruited or people that they had in house.
Yeah, facts.
Whereas I think Rodgers was guaranteed a chance to go to Cal whenever he went there to compete for the starting spot right away.
That's hard. I like that.
And that's what he was promised to going to that community college out of high school as well. Yeah. The coach said, and here's what Rodgers said to the coach. He said, "If I ball out, though, will you promote me to other schools within the first year?" He said, "Yeah, absolutely." That's tough. And he also asked, "Are you going to give me a chance to start day one?" He said, "Yep, open competition." And so those are the answers Rodgers needed. And went to community college, balled out. I think it was after day 2 or something, the head coach knew that he was going to be the starter. And it was a guy it was over a guy that's been chilling in the system for 3-4 years. So there was a lot of controversy about that too. A lot of the coaches were like, "Oh man, that guy's earned his spot. How can you do that?" I think the dude's parents, the quarterback's parents that Rodgers overpassed, they were writing letters to the coach and pissed off. And
I like it.
But then Aaron Rodgers became Aaron Rodgers.
And he's still writing his daggone story, man. He trying to hit you with the great finisher. If he can write this thing the way he wanted to end in New York, it'd be the great finisher for him. Yeah, we'll see, though. We will see. AJ also had an early... Oh, no, never mind. I missed that one. You already had it. Good. Yeah, we're on the same page.
Ragu Alford gave us $4.
Shout out. Is that like a dinosaur? I like the dinosaur. It's cute. Shout out to, I've never seen that before. Is it showing up on yours like that or no?
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's like
I missed it.
It's a little cute little dinosaur thing, man. Look like Barney. Little, maybe not Barney all the way, but Barney-ish. Yeah.
AJ Martinez says, it's not the Bubby Brister era. Every time I thought we would win, we lost. I got kicked out of Montgomery store in the mall for yelling at the display TVs because we lost 17-16 to Elway.
No. That's tough. What year was that? 17-16 Elway.
Oh, God. That's got to be the 90s.
Yeah. AJ, you dating yourself. How old were you back then, AJ?
That must have been a playoff game.
Yeah, that seemed real. Yeah. I like that, though.
Could have had Dan Marino. Wouldn't have had those problems in the 90s.
But we ain't need Danny. We was waiting on Ben.
Yeah, but we could have had all three. The timelines would have worked.
But it would have changed the multiverse, bro. The multiverse would have worked like that for us,
You're right. Yeah, maybe we don't pick 11 in that draft. But, my God, we could have had Bradshaw for the 70s, early parts of the 80s, Marino from the 80s to the 90s. I think he retired like 2000.
Yeah, and
so there would have been a couple years in between. Yeah. We'd draft 7. Man. Yeah. Would have been Packers-esque.
It would have
pulled off Favre, Rodgers. Now Love still
has to win one.
I know
first.
He's got to do one.
You got to win one.
Even before that, though, they had Bart Starr, so they have like 3 guys.
They got 3. Yeah,
we would have been one of those teams with like 3 guys.
We got 2.5 right now. Maybe we'll see with this. Who is the third guy?
Kenny.
All right, 3 and 2.
It was supposed to be Kenny.
2 and 2 quarters. There we go.
Oh yeah, if Russ. Yeah. I mean, if Russ has like 5 or 6 years here.
So I'm like Russ, maybe.
Super Bowl or 2.
And he's already coming in with cachet, so he's already like bumped up to the front of the line.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we had what's his face? Bobby
Doug
Lane.
Hodges, man. Stop. We had
bro. Bobby Lane way back in the day.
Okay.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Mainly known for Lions being like their top guy in history.
Yeah.
We got him for like 5 or 6 years, but it was like on the back. I think he made a Pro Bowl too, but no one really talks about him like that much. Being a quarterback here, but he's one of the greats of all time, one of the legends. Yeah, whenever you talk about third quarterback, it usually goes like Cordell or
Tommy
maybe O'Donnell. But
when does Tommy come into convo?
Who? Maddox? No, he didn't play long enough. I think he only had like 2 seasons here.
Got you. You said O'Donnell, right?
O'Donnell, but yeah. I don't think anyone wants to put him there. He was good in the regular season. Like he was a quality quarterback for us, but that Super Bowl just.
Hey, he made football fans that day, bro. He made football fans that day, man. Shout out to O'Neal, man.
Yeah, if Russ does his thing, then Russ is in that combo.
Yeah, I like it.
But obviously, it's Ben and Bradshaw 1, 2, and then third quarterback up for debate.
Yeah,
it's probably Lane. It probably is Lane. Probably should be
over Brister.
Brister was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, Brister and.
I'm staying because I'm thinking of here. Like,
I think the conversation would be between Cordell, Bobby Lane, and O'Donnell for the third best quarterback in Steelers history. That would be my guess. If
Jay said he's going Cordell. That's what he's going with.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to put O'Donnell in the mix. And then Lane,
which is
all of
crazy.
us are way too young
like,
for Lane. Lane being in the
Super
50s or
Bowl,
60s.
And it's like, oh, man. In my mind, I just feel like, he went to a Super Bowl. That's not like, I would think y'all would have him like in high regard.
But then the Super Bowl happened.
I wonder how Giants fans feel about like Kerry Collins. Like, because I feel like that might be in a similar vein of, you found a way to take your team to the Super Bowl, but you ain't really help us or help them. And obviously you guys lost, but it's like, how's he viewed over there? Because said, like, yo, man, you went to go. Like, yo, you got to be doing something, right?
And how about these little interesting tidbits, too? Pittsburgh Toddy brings up one move that we made back in the day. We cut Johnny Unitas.
I did, yeah.
We literally had him on the squad, and we cut him.
But he wasn't Johnny Unitas when we cut him.
I know, but I think there was some controversy with it, like within the organization or the management. One of the Rooneys said, like, we're going to regret that.
Yeah.
We're going to really regret that. Like, I don't think it was this thing where everyone was in agreement on it. And then we also had, because Johnny Unitas, obviously, legend quarterback. We also had, I think, Len Dawson on the Steelers, too, before.
Ooh, I missed that one.
Yeah, he's, like, I think one of the Chiefs' all-time great
quarterbacks.
So we had all these, we've had these great quarterbacks chilling before the 70s, but we were terrible before, like, Bradshaw and Joe Green and all that. But we had opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with our scouting department or who was grading these guys, just letting legends go like that.
They're all saying that O'Donnell threw that Super Bowl. Said he got paid for that game, man. Hey, all I know is he created NFL fans that day. So shout out to Neil, man. All right, let me see what else we got in the building.
AJ Martinez says, Deke got a side hustle being a man-ho.
Oh.
Ho-ho, Merry Christmas.
You on these streets, Deke? Deke, I know you're not in these streets, man. Deke, don't be out in these streets, man. Hey, don't be out in these streets like that, Deke. No, you better than that, man. You good dude, man.
AJ Martinez gifted Moats membership to DCLZ.
Shout out to AJ, Rockstar. Appreciate AJ paying it forward. And DCLZ, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Quality Koalas
Shout
gave us
out.
a couple bucks. And Official Momentum says, hey,
We
guys,
appreciate
beat the
you, man.
Commanders.
Shout out to Official Momentum. Shout out to you, baby. Always good to have you in the building with us. You know that.
And then Official Momentum also says, prayers to Deke Moats and the chat family.
Let's get it. And prayers to you as well. You know we always appreciate you, baby.
And he's got Ambition at Rivers Casino November 23rd.
Hey, that's what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Little warm yourself up for Thanksgiving, man. I like that. Shout out to Ambition. Shout out to Official. Shout out to Rivers Casino as well.
AJ Martinez says 87 or 90. I'm up there. But I don't need the blue pill.
Hey, bro.
And I'm benching 250 for reps.
Hey, bro.
Time has been good to me. Shout out to my show. Love you always.
Hey, yo, shout out to AJ, bro. Shout out to AJ. That man say, yo, I don't need that pill. I got 250. I rep that thing. Hey, man. Shout out to Michelle. Love you as always. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I like it, AJ. I like it, man. I like it. Hey, shout out. Shout out. You know what? I'm going to like it. All right. I shouldn't even like I'm going to like it. Okay. Maybe you saying you don't need the blue vitamins. Okay. You don't need your Flintstone vitamin no more. That's what he's saying, man. All right. But he said he liked that. Yeah. Respect to you, AJ. Respect to you.
Mike Hood says, you bring up Bubby, and the first thing that comes to mind is his mom constantly on camera looking like Tammy Faye. If you know, you know.
Hey, yo. What? No. No. Yo, Wallet. I don't even want to. Nope. Is there any validity to what he's saying about this gentleman's mother?
I have no clue.
Okay. That's good. Because I ain't going there with you, man. I ain't going there with you, Mike Hood. Stop it.
Ragu Alford says, Joe Gillian, the Steelers' first black quarterback.
Hey, let's go. Shout out to Joe. Respect on that.
Yeah, I think
Respect.
he was in like the Bradshaw era.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
70s, early 70s.
Mm-hmm. Now, respect, man. I like it.
That was the last super.
Oh, hold on. I think 2 just popped in. Then after that, man, we are good to
From AJ, he says, thanks, 5-5, the blue vitamin.
Shout out to the blue vitamins, man. Yeah, he's
and
just
Tons of Fun says he went to Rivers Casino. Worst Chinese food ever.
Why did you order Chinese food at Rivers? Fair enough, but I wouldn't order the Chinese food at Rivers. I usually get a steak if I go to Rivers.
Yeah, I can't give a review on the Chinese food.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever ordered Chinese food at Rivers.
I just get a burger. Burger and fries.
Yeah, you
The
can't
burger's
go wrong
not
with
bad.
that too, yeah.
The burger's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't the best, but
I would
It's
order
the
the
job
burger
done.
over the Chinese food. Yeah.
yeah, I don't even know where you can get that at.
I was like, yo. Yeah, all right. Shout out. Hey, you a soldier for that though, Tom. Or Tons of Fun. You a soldier for that. All right. Hey, man. It was worse, so hopefully you don't do it again. But yeah, man, I'm just like, why you want to do that? Don't do that. That don't seem like the place where you want to order.
Official Momentum said the Rivers food ain't good.
Fair enough.
And
I
he's
don't get there
been down
he's
there
a
freaking
lot.
them out.
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
He's always going to the Ambition
Yeah,
concerts.
and he sends the pictures. I be saying it. It be deep there. But yeah, I'm just that ain't my thing. No, yeah.
Official Momentum also says that Ambition's playing at the Craft House November 22nd.
Oh, so he's back to back. Craft House on the 22nd, and then
Rivers
on the 23rd.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Well, y'all make sure you pack a bag lunch then or something, man. If y'all are eat before you go.
Or you can just get the burger.
Don't order the Chinese food.
Just get the burger.
Yeah, the steak will be straight. The steak is good. The burger's good. You can't go. It's probably the same. No, I didn't want to just leave it alone. But yeah, all right, we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good. But that will. Oh, other places were packed. That's what Tons of Fun said in the sense of why he went with the Chinese food over the other places. Next time, just stay in line. Just it's okay. I don't recommend the Chinese food. That's just don't do the Chinese food. All right. Well, with that being the case, man, that will conclude today's show. we definitely appreciate y'all working with us on the front end while we was getting through some of our technology / everything else that was leading us to why and where we currently are today, man. But don't forget to hit that like button one final time for the culture, and subscribe, man, if you are new to the channel and enjoyed yourself. Like I said, stay safe out there this week. And Deke, where you at this weekend, man? I'm tripping. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah. Don't leave yet.
Post game on Bleacher Report.
You know what time it is.
Game. Yeah.
Absolutely. You obviously know we getting it over here, man. Post game. Dude, we're supposed to do a giveaway. We'll do it on Monday. We'll be good. Yeah, we'll spend the block on Monday, man, because we do got to do the 400 increment, and we crossed that 500 threshold. So we're gonna have multiple giveaways we gotta do on Monday's show. All right, so y'all stay tuned, man. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a victory Monday as well. Just give me a whole victorious week. You know what I mean? Just twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday. Big, don't you start that. Don't you start
as
that,
long
Deke.
As the Bills
Deke, don't you start that, bro. Don't do that. You have a chance for a great weekend, all right? Just everything is set up perfect.
I need a Pitt win.
We're gonna have a great weekend where I need all my Pittsburgh.
That's repeat for me.
I got a 4.5 piece, depending on if I count the Cardinals this week. All right, we need them Dukes to take care of Benham. We need them. They don't take care of Benham. We need them. Don't take care of Benham. We need them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we nice this weekend. We got a good weekend ahead of us. All right. So with that being the case, man, that will conclude today's show. We definitely appreciate you as always, man. And until next time, baby.
Peace.